And welcome to Red Oak, Aaron West. Matt Davis, Matt with us this evening. Matt, good evening to you.
I don't even know who you are. Who are you?
Who is this stranger up here in the booth with us?
Well, you know, the A team, Mr. O'Neill, was not available, so here I am. You're with the B team tonight.
33-17, junior varsity girls. Creston got the victory. Matt, that was a 6-point ball game there just a minute ago.
Yeah, it was. Creston threw in some buckets there towards the end of the game, but the Red Oak JV girls accounted well for themselves there, so good job there. And we'll have our varsity Hawkeye 10 girls game coming up here momentarily.
Yep.
About a 15-minute warm-up.
And we are, Matt, going to have senior night tonight, which will be between the varsity and the varsity girls game. Senior night will be right now.
Oh, okay. There you go.
They're doing a little bit of an alternate. There are no boys, and the girls asked if they could do it now, and that's what they're going to do.
Perfect.
So we will have senior night here. We are streaming live as well. You can go to our YouTube channel, and I believe that we are up and streaming live, and it looks like Mr. Erickson's down there maybe doing some – he has the microphone.
He has a microphone. He will be probably handing this off to Mr. Molnix, I'm assuming, maybe, and he'll be a master of ceremonies here for the senior Red Oak Tiger girls on the basketball team this year. And I guess, you know, I'm trying to think, I guess, you know, that's about the time to do a senior recognition. We're beyond halfway point of the basketball season. It seems like, you know, we've always talked about basketball season, three types of seasons within it. The preseason, the Christmas, get through the first year, then the grind of the second season, and then the playoffs. And we're in the grind of that second season right now. And, it's –
The other thing is that senior Maddie Doyle is graduating early.
Wow.
And her season will come to an end here.
I think I have to go back. I think I was lucky I graduated even on time, if not late. So congratulations on Maddie being ahead of the schedule and being able to graduate. You see a lot more of that with the high school kids now. I mean, heck, a lot of these kids come out with college credits. You know, basically they can almost skip a level within college with how many college credits they get. I think that's a good thing.
That was something that was really wasn't available when I was in school.
I had problems handling my own high school level classes at that time.
You weren't thinking college level classes,
right?
Is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Right.
All right.
So probably best for me just to stay in my lane on that one.
Okay, Matt. Before we get too far into this, now give me a prediction. National championship game.
Well, I think most people around here want TCU to win because, you know, obviously you have the connection with Max Dugan from Lewis Central.
I understand there's some big events taking place.
Yeah, I think Lewis Central, I heard they ended all their school activities by 6 o'clock tonight or will.
Yeah.
So all the kids can get home and watch the game. And I think downtown Council Bluffs will be Partyville tonight over there. And it'll especially be Partyville if the Horned Frogs win. But I'm going to go.
Got to pick one.
Going with the Dogs of Georgia.
I
just think they're too big, too strong. I think that ultimately, and I think there's some questions about the TCU running back, Kendrick Miller, if he's going to be available or not. So,
you know, you love that local connection and you root for that local connection, but when it boils down to it, if you got to pick who you think it's going to be, I got to go with the Dogs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to go with the Dogs.
You know, I watched the FCS championship game.
Oh.
Or is it FBS? I get it mixed up.
Yeah.
But it was South Dakota State beating North Dakota State yesterday.
Yes.
A couple local connections there. He had Caleb Sanders, Glenwood graduate. He was the main defensive lineman for the Jackrabbits. And Logan Green, Clarinda, was the backup defensive lineman for the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. So there's some Iowa kids winning the national championship right there. And the one final thing I said is I read an article paper that if TCU should win tonight, though, it's almost like the college football championship ran through the city of Council Bluffs because Iowa Western Community College won the JUCO national championship.
There you go.
And here's their quarterback from Lewis Central, the hometown kid, potentially being a national champion tonight.
It would be really cool if he did. That would be really cool. I mean, that's a rare thing.
Especially that it's
a rare thing.
Especially that it's a Southwest Iowa kid. It's not a Des Moines kid. Nothing against Des Moines kids, but it's a Southwest Iowa kid.
Yes.
And you know how we feel about that down here. Sometimes we think the Southwest Iowa athletes just don't get the recognition they deserve.
Absolutely. Senior night here, as we mentioned, Lainey DeVries is the daughter of Dave and Tammy DeVries. She's been involved in volleyball, basketball, 4-H, FFA, FCLA, Iowa Junior Beef Breeds Association, Student Council, and National Honor Society. After graduation, she plans to attend Iowa State University.
Good.
That's a lot of activities to juggle.
We know Laney's already a very intelligent young lady to pick Iowa State as her school of choice there.
There may be,
got you speechless on that. You went speechless on that one, didn't you?
Yep, speechless on that one.
Danique
Daub is the daughter of Odd and Petra Daub. She is an exchange student from the Netherlands and is now living with Sherry Klimick. She's been involved in handball, beach ball, an exchange program, volleyball, and basketball. After graduation, she plans to go to college in the Netherlands for international business. Danique Daub. Doby.
Danique Doby.
Doby. I apologize. Danique Doby. Madison Doyle, the daughter of Shane and Melanie Rollins and Patrick and Brooke Doyle. She's been involved in volleyball, 4-H, FFA, National Honor Society, and Student Council. After graduation, she plans to attend Iowa Western Community College to become a registered veterinary technician. Those are your 3 senior Red Oak Tiger
basketball players,
Matt.
And one of the great things, if you have not been to one of these senior events over the last several years, one of the great things, they give these kids posters.
Yes.
They didn't do anything like
banners.
These banners. That is a great thing, a great tribute to give to these seniors as they walk out, to have something like that for their long-term down the road in future years.
And we're going to have our senior basketball cheerleaders, Matt. Camden Chamberlain is the son of Stuart and Mel Chamberlain. He's been involved in football and basketball cheer, theater, FCCLA. After graduation, he plans to attend DMAC to be a registered nurse.
Very good.
That's Camden Chamberlain. Senior night here in Red Oak this evening. There's something, when you have senior night, it gets real. You know that it's
bittersweet, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, as a senior, you're kind of excited to move on next chapter of your career, but you're also so sad because your high school career is kind of winding down.
Emma Nilsson, the daughter of Whitney Warren and Chris Potter. She's been involved in football cheer and basketball cheer. After graduation, she plans to attend Iowa Western and major in nursing. That's from a student perspective. From a parent perspective, it's kind of the same thing. It's like, goodness gracious, it's
parents invest a lot in the time and the resources, and they're up through that high school level.
Josie Vanderhoof is the daughter of Angie Vanderhoof and Jason Watson. She's been involved in National Honor Society, Student Council, football, basketball, and wrestling cheerleading, varsity choir, mini singers, fall play, and spring musical. After graduation, she plans to attend Iowa Western and study dental hygiene.
We have a lot of Iowa Western on there. That's
do.
Another great school. Good selection there.
And these students, if you look at all the activities they participate in, they're busy, Matt.
Yeah, and that's so good for kids in high school to have a variety of activities. I'm a very firm believer. In fact, I like to think some of these athletes need to do a non-athletic event. Do
Absolutely.
something like
do theater,
a theater, or participate in a band or a choir or something like that. Those are so important. You don't get that chance in your life to do a lot of these different activities. You know, and that's the great thing about high school. You have an opportunity to try different activities and sports and what have you. Take advantage of that.
We are in Red Oak this evening. Now, you would have, if you're anywhere in the Red Oak area, Matt, you'd have plenty of time to hop in your car, drive down, get your ticket online before you can, walk in.
Come on in. You can see Coach Nordine, a football coach, at the concession stand. He'll be serving you food tonight.
He was grilling burgers when I was down there earlier.
Yeah, talk to him give him your prediction of the TCU-Georgia game tonight. Tell him the Philadelphia Eagles will not win the Super Bowl. See what his reaction is like on that. But come on down. It'll be we're going to have a good contest here. Especially in that boys game later on, is going to be a really good competition between the Tigers and the Panthers in that one.
Matt, let's go ahead and take a break, check in with our sponsors, and I would say make note of our sponsors as we move along through the evening here. Let them know you appreciate it. We are streaming this. You can go to YouTube. In the search bar in YouTube, hit search for KCSI Radio. We would encourage you to hit subscribe while you're there. We would really appreciate that. And we're going to take a break, check in with our sponsors, and we'll be back after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Right in. with us as well. Matt, what are your thoughts on the game coming into this game?
Yeah, well, let's give a little summary here of the game tonight. We're going to be the Tigers will be facing the Class 4A Creston Panthers. They're 3-7 on the year, Aaron. But they won their last 2 games, and they start a very senior-laden lineup. I think low on 2. They've got 4 seniors and maybe 1 junior. Or actually, I'm looking at. I think they start an all-senior lineup. So they start all senior. So this is a group that's been together, played well together, and they're led by senior Doran Pop. Yep. She averages 12.4 points, 18 points per game, shooting 52% from the field. She's got 1.5 blocks per game. That's 4th in the Hawk 10. She makes almost 8 field goals per game, Aaron. That's 2nd in the Hawkeye 10. So she's the main cog for them offensively. And she's a tall player, 6 foot. She'll be down that post. The other top player for them is J.C. Kralik. She's 72% free throw from the free throw line. She averages 5 points per game, shooting 22% from the field. So that's their top 2 players statistically. As a team, Aaron, Creston is 4th on the Hawkeye 10 in rebounds. They get 35 points per game. They're 5th in free throw attempts at 15 per game, and they're 5th in made free throws per game at 8. They average 19 turnovers per game. So this is a team that rebounds pretty well, both offensively and defensively, and they go to the line a lot, and they shoot free throws fairly well there, too. So we'll keep an eye on that. Red Oak Tigers 0-11 on the year, shooting 20% from the field, averaging 21 turnovers per game. I looked at that turnover stat. Creston has almost as many turnovers per game as Red Oak, 19-21, so that'd be something interesting to keep an eye on. The key stat, I think, for the Red Oak Tigers is field goal attempts. Yeah. 277 field goal attempts. And that's in 11 games. You compare that to Creston, 475 field goal attempts, which is not a lot, which is a pretty normal stat for a team that's got 10 games. So for Red Oak, it's about getting a shot, not getting the possession in a turnover or that sort of thing, but get a shot at their basket is a key thing for Red Oak in this game tonight to try to take some steps of improvement.
And the Tigers, Matt, I think Coach Molnix just talks to his girls, last time I had the opportunity to visit with Coach Molnix after game, he had set a goal with Merced specifically and noted he wanted so many field goals attempts from Merced during that game. He's looking for these incremental small steps to try to improve each game and get a little bit better.
At times this year we have seen that. Sporadically we have seen the Tiger girls play a pretty competitive, or I should say at least a good improved brand of basketball. And I think so much of it sometimes, Aaron, is just literally the first quarter of a game. Are you kind of hanging around a little bit? Do you get off, not necessarily on the scoreboard, but are you kind of playing well by what the Tigers are wanting, getting some baskets in the first quarter? I think that's kind of sets the mindset for the girls' team for the rest of the game, because once you get down and you got to kind of ignore that scoreboard and not pay attention and still work on those things that Coach Molnix wants you to work on in terms of improving your game and overall team play.
Aaron West, Matt Davis, Melanie West with us as well, running our production software this evening, and I want to say thanks to her for doing that. We're going to take a quick break, Matt. We'll be back after these messages.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back to Red Oak, Aaron West and Matt Davis. About 7.5 minutes until we get our player introductions made here, Matt.
Yeah, tonight's a ball game in the middle of January. It's a Monday night, a back-to-back, because tomorrow night will be Shenandoah be coming in town to play the boys and girls here in basketball. But, you just take one game at a time, work on that improvement. And, the interesting thing about Coach Mullen, just a quick story, we got a little time before game starts. We run a first and second grade basketball program at Y, and Coach Mulnex has come to those every Saturday, work with the kids. And then also I noticed on the side at the end also taking extra time to work with these kids, and he's also been attending the 5th and 6th grade practice and 3rd and 4th practices, working with the coaches. And I think that demonstrates a level of commitment Coach Mullen and Coach Rolex Weston has as well, with trying to do their efforts to get the entire program, not just the varsity girls you see here, but those lower level grades levels that get those basketball skills, fundamentals of dribbling, passing, shooting, getting those skills that are so important in the game of basketball learned and taught to try to get this program turned around.
And that's where you can see that Coach Mullenix is taking that kind of long-term approach to that by going down to those lower levels and trying to help develop some of those skills at an early age. Yeah,
and it's just I think one thing is getting the love of the game of basketball to girls to want to play the game of basketball for the beauty of basketball. Basketball is a traditional thing in Iowa, rooted like any other sport, and other maybe wrestling in the state of Iowa. Girls basketball and wrestling have been for decades hallmark sports in the state of Iowa.
Basketball's a fun sport, Matt.
It absolutely. Of course, back in my old days in 1920, we played 3-on-3 girls. They played 3-on-3 girls basketball. Of course, I've said every year since we've been doing this, Aaron, I think they ought to take one game every year to Iowa High School Athletics Expo and mandate every team plays one game a year of 3-on-3. I think that would be just a great way to stay connected to the roots of a special thing in Iowa, which is girls basketball.
I've never seen. Is it 3-on-3 or 6-on-6? What's proper?
Well, that's true. Right, it's 6-on-6.
I've never watched one, but I would love to. And I know that there's some. You hear occasionally of a fundraiser game where there'll be 6-on-6 and that sort of thing. But it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it was eye opening for me when I went to Iowa State after graduating to see them playing collegiate basketball with girls full court. What is this? And of course, the Iowa game needed to change, evolve into that to give the girls the opportunity to play more collegiately, and it's evolved very well here. But for tonight's game, it's great to see these talented players like Doran Pop of Creston. Seems like she's been starting since she's a freshman, I think.
She's been around for a while.
And we can think of a lot of the past greats from both programs. The Kelsey Fields, Creston alum, doing just super down at Northwest Missouri State now, hooping it up. And then, of course, Red Oaks had all kinds of legends come through. The Kate Walkers, the Grace Blumsteads, the Sierra Athens. I know I'm missing some, but just a tremendous run of girl athletic basketball players on both sides here. So both pros maybe not where they want to be right now, but they've got good coaches in place, both trying to turn these programs around.
Aaron West and Matt Davis. We're going to take one more quick break. We'll come back and look at stats right after these messages.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Colin Reek is a freshman, 5'4". Alyssa Gerdes is a sophomore, 5'1". And Bryn Tussey, a freshman, at 5'8".
You know, before you even get to the starters, one thing you look at this Creston roster, very unique. Senior starters, and then you really go a heavy freshman class.
Yes.
They only have 2 sophomores and 1 junior, so
Very
really
young.
it's a matter of seniors with freshmen on this Creston program.
Senior starters for the Panthers here tonight. Keely Cohen, a senior, 5'4". Nevaeh Randall, a senior, 5'8". J.C. Kralik is a senior, 5'7". Aaliyah Calvin, a senior, 5'8". And you have Dorn Pop, a senior, at 6 foot. Those are your starters for the Creston Panthers coming into the ballgame. Now for the Red Oak Tigers, we'll have our reserves, Casey Kells, junior, 5'4". Grace Wingfield, a junior, 5'3". Caden Wingfield is a junior, 5'3". Jaden Lindsay, a junior, 5'6". Emily Siebenecker is a freshman at 5'6". And Ellison Johnson, who is a freshman at 5'6". Starters for the Red Oak Tigers here this evening will be Olivia Boswell, a junior, 5'6". Maddie Doyle, a senior, 5'4". Lainey DeVries, a 5'8" senior. Merced Ramirez is a 5'8" senior. And Jocelyn O'Neill, a 5'7" freshman.
And when you look at the Red Oak roster, Aaron, one thing that jumps out to me, and you just kind of circle those freshmen there at that roster, Siebenecker, Johnson, O'Neill, those are the building blocks of this organization. Those girls are getting a lot of our experience, stay with the game, and grow with the game of basketball. That's the basis of this team right there in the coming years. It's good to have, don't get me wrong. It's very good to have these junior, senior girls there.
Yes.
But the Siebenecker, we've seen Emily grow more in playing time. And
confidence in her shot and a lot of things.
Yep, Ellison Johnson and Joss O'Neill's played quite a bit, so keep an eye on them throughout the rest of the season.
You know, in basketball, Matt, is one of those games that there are skills involved in basketball, some fundamental basic skills that you develop over time. It's hard to step into basketball. It can be done like any sport and with any athlete to step in at a junior, a sophomore even, and have some of those skills. But if you start young, you develop those skills over time, and it's just your basketball moves and your basketball fundamentals that you develop early on. I think it's important to building those programs, to your point earlier about Coach Mullenix working with some of those younger players.
It's hard to learn your skills in a varsity level game.
Yes.
That's hard.
Yes.
But you can learn those skills in the development coming up through the leagues, the grade levels, and apply them then more so in a varsity game. Because really you get to the varsity level, you're more about game strategy, gameplay than it is really about skill. Yeah, you got to have those skills to play the game.
Absolutely.
But it's the focus on trying to gameplay, and that's where I think it's just kind of behind the curve right now, and getting ahead of where there's a good group of girls come up that are skilled in those skills you mentioned of dribbling, shooting, passing, and then applying that into a team play concept. It can happen. We sat there 4 years ago, I think, in the old junior high downtown gym in Red Oak, and the Red Oak Tiger boys were 0-20, and I remember like yesterday, I think Cole Carlson hit a three-pointer at the buzzer, the last game of the season, and they won one game.
Yes.
And then, 3 years later, that freshman group went to the state tournament. So, I mean, it can happen, and it will happen. It just takes a dedication and commitment by players and coaches.
Which I have to comment. Love that old gym.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
The atmosphere and the ambiance in that arena with that domed wooden feeling, the old concrete bleachers. It just has a different vibe. You're exactly right. I mean, I always tell those senior kids, because that's the year that they were remodeling the high school, and I said, you don't realize in my world you have the advantage of playing in that gym and being the last high school teams to play in that gym. I would have loved to play in that gym during my high school career. That said, this is state-of-the-art, beautiful, beautiful gymnasium that Red Oak has here.
We're going to step away for our national anthem, and we will be back after this.
Mr. Vern Olson. And
Yes.
his magical pipe singing the national anthem. Kind of the Tony Bennett of Red Oak, don't you think?
I think that's a great. Yeah, absolutely.
Vern is Vern's one of my Y buddies. He's there every morning at the Y, and his wife Sandy, and he works out every day at the Y. He's a
You see him,
great guy.
when the weather is a little better, you see him out around town.
Yeah.
Out walking around town.
I think Vern's a Hall of Famer, too, isn't he?
He
Is he a
may
Red Oak
be.
Hall of Famer? I think he is.
At
Here we
center
go.
circle, Jocelyn O'Neill for the Tigers and Dorn Pop for the Panthers. Ball's in the air, tapped in. The Panthers come away with it. Bringing the ball across the timeline will be Kralik. Kralik to the top of the key.
Tigers in a 2-3 zone, open again.
Down in the corner it goes to Calvin. Moving the ball down underneath. There's Pop. Turns, puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Ramirez.
Good defense there by Merced. She blocked out and got herself positioned to get the rebound.
Tigers with the ball. Boswell out on the left side. Pressure from Pop. Tries to go underneath. It's knocked loose. Cohen steps in the middle, knocks a pass loose, and Kralik takes it across the timeline. Out on the left side, Kralik with the ball. Over to Cohen. Down in the corner it goes to Calvin. There's Cohen to Kralik, left side.
Creston
Back to
shoots
Cohen.
32% from the field, Aaron, so I think Coach Molnix is saying, hey, let's kind of go the zone here. Let's see if prove they got to beat us from the outside here.
Merced Ramirez trying to anticipate the pass there. Down in the corner it goes to Calvin. Inside Pop turns, puts it off the glass, and scores 2. Dorn Pop.
And I think Coach Molnix wants a timeout right away, talk about low post defense there, Aaron, because I think what he's saying, we're packing in on our zone.
Yep.
And part of that is to say, hey, they're not a great shooting team from the field, but they got that big post player. That's what we want to stop.
They have Pop down in the middle. They want to shut her down.
Yeah. You know, one thing I noticed with Coach Molnix, he's very good at understanding, trying to take, simple things within the game, trying to take something away from the team to make them adjust.
Yep.
And trying to do that. As I'm getting in trouble here, I'm bouncing the table with my hands.
If people are watching at home,
it's because I'm pounding the table.
They can see how animated Matt is with his
I'll
analysis
keep my hands
here.
off the table. But anyway, I think Coach Molnix is saying, hey, let's take away, let's front the post, make the pass go over the top here.
And Ramirez with the ball across the timeline to Boswell, back to Ramirez, right side. Pressure from Pop.
Creston an extended 1-2-1-1 half-court trap here.
Out to Ramirez, top of the key, works straight to the right elbow, dumps it off down low to DeVries. Nice idea.
Yeah, had the right idea trying to go high to low there, but a tough pass, but the turnover there will be Creston basketball.
Creston leads 2-0, 6:41 to play in the first. Inbound pass comes to Calvin and then back to Kralik, and she'll take it across the timeline. Top of the key to Calvin, right side in the corner to Cohen for 3. It's no good. Rebound, O'Neill.
Good box out there by O'Neill to get that long rebound.
Ramirez to Boswell, left side. Back to Ramirez, top of the key. Boswell, left side. She puts it on the court and then kicks it back up top of the key to Ramirez, who kicks it out right to Doyle for 3.
Ooh.
In and out. Rebound Ramirez, back off the glass, and 2. Merced Ramirez with the putback.
There you go. Offensive rebounding, a second chance opportunity for the Tigers, and they cash it in.
2-2, 6:05 to play in the first, all tied up. Out on the right side to Calvin. Aaliyah Calvin in the corner to Cohen. Into the high post and underneath the Pop. She puts it up, no good. Gets her own board. She'll be fouled, I think, DeVries. First shot went up by Randall.
Yeah, and I think one thing, this is kind of true for the boys' road team. You want to challenge a shot all the time, and your tendency is to want to jump the challenge, but the real key is to turn your back to the player and box out and try to limit a second chance opportunity.
Dorn Pop's shot is perfect. Snaps the net. She pops it.
Dorn Pop, she's returning
She's probably heard that her whole career.
She's a returning all-conference player, and she's a good one. She might be right there in the running with the best player in the conference this year.
4-2 is our score.
Creston now with a full court press, Aaron, going 2-2-1 full court. See how the Tigers handle it.
They get it right across the timeline. Doyle down to the right wing. Double team. Going to be knocked out of play. Last touch Tigers. Panthers ball.
Thought that might have gone the other way, but nonetheless, that will be a turnover on the Tigers.
Into the ball game comes Kells, and Doyle will take a seat. Inbound pass to Kralik. 5:41 to play in the first. 4-2. Creston with the lead. Kralik on the right side.
Creston's just bringing a person up the high post to dump it down low to Pop.
Out to Kralik for 3, and she snaps the net with the 3 ball.
And Tigers really caving in on that, leaving those outside shots open. We'll see if we stay at that Creston. If they keep shooting well, the Tigers may get out of that zone.
7-2 is our score. 5:20 to play in the first. Out on the right side to Kells for 3. No good. And O'Neill keeps it in play. Gets it to Boswell. Now to Ramirez.
Nice play there by O'Neal to save that ball.
Boswell down to the baseline. We're going to have a foul on Cohen, Keely Cohen, I believe.
We should say Jaden Lindsay is not available tonight. Jaden Lindsay's not available on the roster tonight. She's a key player for the Tigers.
7-2, 5:07 to play in the first. Inbound pass all the way top the key to Kells. Right elbow, puts it up. It's short. It goes out of play. Last touched Creston, Tigers ball. Maintained possession of the ball.
Tigers getting some shot opportunities, Aaron. We talked about just trying to get shot opportunities. And so far the Tigers have gotten their share of shot opportunities here.
Inbound, Ramirez right underneath the O'Neal. Loses the handle on it. Manages to maintain control and gets it to DeVries. There's Boswell for three. It's no good. Rebound. Randall to Kralik, and Kralik will take it left to right across the timeline, down in the corner to Calvin, or left wing to Calvin, then to Randall, in the corner to Cohen. There's for three, Kralik for three, no good. Pop puts it up, gets the board, and puts it back for two.
Well,
Pop.
There's a good job by Lady DeVries. 2 box out, but Pop just went over the top to get that rebound.
Full court press here from the Panthers. O'Neal gets it across the center stripe. Kralik steps in and tries to steal it. She's going to be whistled for the foul.
May seem like a small thing, Aaron, but right in that possession there, the Tigers, I noticed a vast improvement of getting. That doesn't mean it's going to happen every time, but a vast understanding of how to get the ball up against the press.
9-2 is our score. Creston with the lead. 4:25 to play in the first. Tapped and stolen by Pop. She pushes down and will be fouled on the floor by Boswell, I do believe, preventing the layup. Fouls on Boswell. That's her first.
Dwayne Pop averaging 18 points per game, and she
inbound pass to Pop. She puts it up and one for Pop. Just like that, Matt. She's a handful down there.
She's on target for that with 8 points. I believe it was last year's game.
O'Neal with the foul.
Wasn't it last year's game, Preston game, that there was a school record set in points? Was it Pop? I'll have to go back and check that. I'll go back and check that. I think I could be wrong on that, but
Pop gets the extra point as well.
I'll check that on next time out.
12-2 is our score. Turnover down underneath the Cohen. She puts it up right in front of the basket. No good. There's Pop with the board and the putback. Dorn Pop.
Yeah, Tigers need to be more aggressive, getting that ball and clutching onto it and holding onto it.
In the middle court to Boswell. Down to the other end now to Kells. On the move, blocks right side, puts it off glass, no good. O'Neal gets the board. It's going to be knocked loose by Calvin. And the Panthers come away with it. Kralik, it's 14-2. Panthers with the lead here in the first. Kralik over left side to Calvin, looks at the three. Back to Kralik. In the corner to Cohen, looks at the three. That's Randall to Calvin. Pop, she'll take the three from the top of the key. It's no good. Cohen keeps it in play, and Ramirez picks it up. 3.5 minutes to play in the first. 14-2. Panthers lead. Ramirez to Kells out on the right side. Kells with the ball, drives down to the baseline, picks up her dribble, back to DeVries out on the right corner. DeVries, pressure from Pop, gets it to Ramirez, now to Boswell underneath the O'Neal on the blocks on the left side. She's fouled. And that foul will be on Cohen. That's number 2 on Cohen.
I thought she was actually fouled in the process of shot there, but they're saying it was before that, so it'll be out of bounds underneath the basket for Red Oak here.
3:17 to play in the first. Inbound pass from Ramirez to Boswell. Left wing gets it to O'Neal. High post. She kicks it out to Siebenecker for three. Emily Siebenecker.
Nice shot there in timeout. Coach Molnix, Red Oak. Nice shot there by Emily.
We'll take it with them. 3:10 to play in the first. 14-2. Creston with the lead. We'll be back.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Yeah, Pop went for
Varsity girls play. Creston leads 14-5. Matt, you're doing a little research
Yeah,
there.
it was last year. My memory was correct. It was Dorian Pop. I believe it was her school single-game scoring record set last year against Red Oak at Creston. She went for 39 points, 18 for 22 from the field, 3 of 6 from the line. No three-point attempts, no three-point shots for last year.
Panthers have the ball here. Over to the right side, they come to Turner. Turner checked into the ball game. Down underneath the Randall. Loses the handle. Back out top to Cohen on the move. Kralik underneath the Randall. She spins, puts it up. No good. Rebound Ramirez.
That time the Panthers moved Pop outside and moved Randall into the low post.
And out to Ramirez. Down the corner goes to Siebenecker. Back to Boswell. Ramirez.
Panthers have not gone man-to-man yet tonight.
Kells puts up the 10-foot jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Turner. Turner to Kralik, and Kralik takes it across the center stripe at center circle over to Turner. Right side, she looks at the three. Now to Randall. Skips it down the corner to Cohen, who's open for three, and she snaps the net with it. Keely Cohen.
Nice shot from the deep corner there for Keely Cohen.
17-5 is our score with 2:14 to play in the first. Down the corner goes to Kells. Got the little 8-foot jumper from the baseline. No good. Rebound Kralik. Kralik takes it back across the center stripe, near side of the court to Randall at the free throw line. Down the corner again. There's Cohen. Too high and threw her hands out of play. Tigers ball.
Good job there, defensive by the Tigers.
Substitutions taking place here now.
Number 32 for the Tigers, which is Ella Johnson in the game.
Ella Johnson, that is correct. Are Ella and Ellison sisters? They're not.
They are not. They are not.
Thank you. There's Boswell to Siebenecker. Down to DeVries in the corner. She's double-teamed, and it's going to be stolen by Pop. Dorn Pop pushes it to the other end, puts it up. She's fouled on the play. Boswell's going to get whistled for the foul. Pop will go to line for two, I believe. Minute 38 to play in the first, 17-5. And Pop will go to line for two. She is 3 of 3 from the foul line here this evening, or in the first quarter. Pop is, and she has 11 of the 17 points. This shot's no good. First of two. Coming into the game, Ramirez. Boswell takes a seat with 2 personal fouls. Cohen has 2 personal fouls for the Panthers. Pop at the line. 6-footer puts it up. No good. Misses them both. Rebound pulled down by Randall. Out to Kralik. She looks at the three. Kicks it to Calvin. Skips it down to the corner to Turner. Looks inside. Back to Kralik over the left side to Calvin. There's Kralik on the right wing underneath the Pop. She dumps it. Tries to dump it underneath. It's going to be tapped. Nice job by Kells.
Yeah, Kells coming over. She read that very well, rotated over, and made the steal for the Tigers.
Ramirez to Kells out on the right side. She tries to go inside to Ella Johnson, but it's knocked loose, chased down by Ramirez. Now to Siebenecker. There's Ramirez down the baseline to Kells. Double team, Kells.
Yeah, Casey was down there amongst the trees, and luckily went off a Panther leg out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball underneath the hoop here. 58 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Inbound pass from Ramirez at the baseline out to Siebenecker in the corner, left side. Kells top the key through her legs, and she chases it down right in the corner. Randall steps in and ties it up. Alternate possession, Tigers ball. 51 seconds on the clock.
Tigers with 10 seconds on the shot clock here.
17-5 is our score. Creston with the lead. Inbound pass at midcourt. Into the backcourt to Ramirez. Across the timeline.
See if the Tigers recognize the shot clock.
Siebenecker. And Ramirez gets it off, and it's good for 3.
Nice shot by Merced. That's her second bucket of the night. She's got 5 points.
17-8 is our score. 32 seconds play in the quarter.
Ooh, good job there by Tigers.
Pass was a little high, and Ramirez just steps up and picks it down. And 25 seconds, takes it to the other end, puts it up. No good. Rebound. Kralik is knocked loose in there by Ramirez. Steps on the baseline. Tigers will maintain possession, I believe, Matt.
Merced really pushed that ball up court, got a shot off, got it back again, and it'll be Tiger basketball inbounding here.
18 seconds to play in the first. Inbound pass to Ella Johnson. She spins, puts it up. It's blocked by Randall. Picked up by Turner. 12 seconds. Turner takes it to the blocks on the right side, puts it up. No good. Gets her own board. It's going to be knocked out of play. Tigers ball with 6
Good
seconds.
hustle by Emily Sieben after she tried to take the charge, got up quick off the floor, and then blocked it off the Panther player out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball with 6 seconds to go here. Aaron, Panthers in a full court press.
And the inbound pass will come from DeVries.
They got
and stolen by Calvin. 2 seconds. Pop gets it off, and it's no good. That's going to do it for the first, and it's 17-8. Panthers with the lead at the end of the first, and we will be back with the second quarter right after this.
Get your best buy at Hawkeye, the Little Ford dealer.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
To Red Oak as we get set for the second quarter here. Creston with the lead, 17-8.
Yeah, and Tigers have stayed in that 2-3 zone trying to defend that post with Randall and Pop in there. And Pop's now backing out low post. DeVries, Gardner.
Kralik over to the left side to Turner. Turner drives down toward the baseline, kicks it to Cohen. Around the arc she comes. There's Kralik. She's open for three, dumps it to Pop, right elbow. Knocked loose, picked up by Turner in the corner.
Siebernecker, very good hands, good movement on the off defense, Aaron. She's had her hands in there and deflected that.
Turner tried to drive the baseline and to do a little bounce pass underneath the Pop, but it's knocked loose by the Tigers. Inbound pass will come from Kralik at the baseline, right under the basket, out to Cohen in the corner. She looks inside, picks up her dribble, now to Turner. Down the corner goes to Cohen. There's Kralik with the ball. Left side to Turner. Inside to Calvin, but it's knocked loose, and we're going to have a shot clock violation, Matt.
Another good hands there by Emily Siebernecker. She was involved with that, deflecting that. So good job by the Tigers there. There's a win. That's what Coach Molnix is looking for, a good defensive set there for the Tigers.
7:15 to play in the half. 17-8 is our score. Panthers with the lead. There's Ramirez down to the right elbow. Has it stripped, and Kralik strips it loose, and then we're going to have a foul on Ramirez.
Yeah, I think Merced was just a little frustrated there as she got the ball stolen from her by the Panther player there. Good defense by the Panthers.
Randall into the game, and Turner will take a seat. Inbound pass comes to Kralik. Kralik will take it across the center stripe at center circle, top of the key, right side to Pop, back to Kralik, over to left side to Cohen. She's right underneath, tried to
do a little alley-oop there.
Alley-oop, but hit the rim.
Tigers with a rebound now.
Ultimately, Tigers come away with it. Now to Siebenecker on the left wing. There's Ramirez around the arc, right side to Doyle. Into the right elbow. Picks up her dribble. Has it stripped from behind by Kralik. Kralik comes away with it for the Panthers. Left to right across the center stripe. Now to Cohen, right wing. Top of the key. Kralik shoots the deep three. It's in and out, no good, but right underneath is Pop. And one. They're going to count it, Matt.
Yeah, I kind of thought the foul was before the shot, but they're going to give her the shot, so she has a chance for an and one opportunity here.
And that foul's on DeVries. I think it is. That's 2 on DeVries. Pop will go back to the line. She missed her last couple. This one she snaps the net with it. Converts the 3-point play.
Creston now in this 2-1-2 full court press.
Doyle with the ball, right wing for the Tigers. Picks up her dribble. A lot of pressure. Strap from behind by Calvin, goes out of play. Last touch, Creston.
Yeah, good defensive on-ball pressure there by the Panthers. They're really crowding up on the Tigers when they get the ball and trying to force those turnovers right there.
Into the game comes Bailey, Cadley Bailey, and out of the game Cohen.
And part of that is these basketball skills, not only dribbling, but being able, when you're in possession of the ball, being forceful and strong with the basketball.
Strong with the ball. Strong with the ball. We're going to have a travel call on the Tigers. 6:17 to play in the half, 20-8. Creston with the lead. We're going to walk sideline to sideline here and put it into play from right in front of the Panther bench to Kralik, and Kralik will take it across the center stripe. Loves left to Randall.
Good help there.
Or check that to, I'm sorry, Calvin. That was Calvin. Play.
Matty Doyle coming down and deflect that away on the interior pass. Be out of bounds Panthers here.
Kralik will put it into play from the baseline for the Panthers to Randall. Randall puts up the shot from the high post. Doesn't touch anything, but Kralik is there to grab it and bring it back out and reset the play. Now to Calvin. Kralik, top of the key, looks at it. Long two, just inside the three-point line. No good, but there's Calvin.
Tigers have really caved in their zone here. Like we talked about, Creston's not a great three-point shooting team, so they're really packing it in. But
Kralik shoots the three, no good. Rebound pop. She'll put up the off-balance jumper, no good. There's Ramirez with the board.
Panthers getting 2 or 3 second opportunities. Could not get it to go. Tigers had the rebound.
And Ramirez to Siebenecker out on the left side. 5.5 minutes to play. Shot from Ellison Johnson goes up. It's no good. 5.5 minutes to play in the half. There's Kralik with the ball. Over the right side to Calvin. In the corner to Hadley.
You get DeVries.
Or Bailey, rather. Is that on DeVries? That's going to be 3.
Yeah.
It is. That's 3 on Laney.
And I think a little bit there, that maybe the cause of that is Ellison Johnson went out to cover that corner shooter, and I think Coach Mullenix rather have her stay home a little bit more. And like to say, let them shoot that out there, but protect that low post. If she'd stayed down low there, that pass wouldn't have even got in there.
Pop shot is up. It's no good. She follows it and ties it up. Alternate possession, Tigers ball.
Dorian, I'm not sure. I need to find out what kind of free throw shooter she is on. I bet you she's a pretty good free throw shooter.
She is
not
4 of 7 here tonight in the first half. Pressure in the backcourt. Doyle with the ball to DeVries. DeVries now to O'Neal out on the right side. Long two from Siebenecker.
Emily playing really well tonight. She's now got 5 points on her night. Yeah, Pop is a 66% free throw shooter on this season.
Out on the left side it goes now to Calvin. Down to Bailey, back to Calvin. There's Cohen with the ball. Pop at the high post. Dumps it to Randall. Puts it on the court, and Siebenecker strips it.
Another steal for Emily.
Emily playing a game here this evening. There's Boswell. Tapped, and Calvin steps in the middle.
Yeah, one of those cross-court passes. The Tigers lucky that wasn't picked up, but there'll be a foul on the Panther player.
Fouls on Calvin. Aaliyah Calvin, that's her first.
Only the 4th team foul on the Panthers, 7 on the Tigers.
Substitutions taking place here for the Tigers. So we have Kells, Ramirez, Boswell, Siebenecker, and O'Neal on the court for the Tigers.
Coach Mullenix makes sure to rotate in and out players here to try to keep them fresh.
Down underneath it goes to O'Neal. She picks up her dribble back to Siebenecker. Pop with those long arms, just taps it and it goes out of play. And the Tigers will maintain possession.
Tigers with 2 of those freshmen we talked about after Siebenecker and O'Neal, along with Merced and Ramirez, Boswell, and Doyle.
Ramirez in the lane, little jumper right in front. It's good for 2. Merced Ramirez picks up a couple more.
Ramirez with 7 points in the night. Tigers
20-12. Tigers hanging in there in the first half. Cohen down to Bailey. She skips it all the way across to Turner. Turner drives to the blocks, puts up the off-balance shot, and O'Neal grabs the board.
Good job there by the Tigers defensively, and then also with the rebounding.
Ramirez to Kells for 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Randall.
Good look there by Casey. Just didn't go for her.
Turner takes it across the center stripe, right side, top key to Randall. Down underneath the pop in the block. She spins kind of off balance. She'll go to line for 2. I believe that will be on Boswell.
That will be on Olivia, and that would be her
third personal as well. Yeah. This may become a problem for the Tigers here.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing when you've got Dorian Pop down there trying to defend the ball, and then when she gets it, you know, the best thing to do is get your arms up and then, like say, turn and try to position yourself for rebounding.
Shot. First free throw is good from Dorian Pop.
It's very hard to block Dorian's shot with her size and length of her arms, so I just think that the shot block is not going to be there for the most part.
Shot was good. 21-12 is our score. 3:45. Second shot is good as well from Doran. And
16 points already on the night for Dorian with 3:40 to go here in the half.
22-12. 10-point lead for the Panthers. Going to be stolen by Cohen at the baseline. She gets it to Kralik. Kralik left, right across the center stripe. Top of the key. Over to the right side to Turner. Back to Kralik. Underneath Pop. She spins, puts it up and in for 2. door and pop.
Yeah, and that's just the right-hand spin, and I'd say at the minimum make her go to her left hand. And you let her go to her right hand,
she's going to put it in.
Yeah, so try to get her to turn the other direction.
Inside to DeVries in the lane. Nice little stutter step around the pressure and misses at the board. Panthers come away with it. 24-12 is our score. Out on the right side to Turner. Underneath the Pop again, who had position, and one for Pop.
Yeah, I think the Tigers are really going to have to just double on Pop. Put someone right in front of her, right behind her, and just make someone else from Creston beat you, because she is just every time she gets it, she's putting it in the bucket right there, right by the rim.
That foul's on Ramirez. That's 2 on Ramirez. The basket was good. Shot is short. And the Tigers come away with it, 26-12.
Pop with 20 points. Again, I think the school record was 39 she set last year against Red Oak, so she's probably back of her mind thinking about that.
Yeah, 20 points in the first half, and she's on track, on pace for another big night. Kralik with the ball, high post underneath. There's Pop again. She puts it up, gets her own board.
And it's going to be over the back.
She's going to go over the back. Pop will be whistled for the foul over the back.
Yeah, there you go. It's like when she goes up, just turn, box her out, and hope that she misses.
She's one of those players, Matt. You know she's going to be tough, and you're going to do everything you can do, but good players are going to get their points. She's a good player.
Absolutely.
Down underneath O'Neal in the blocks.
Foul there.
Foul's on Boswell.
Nope, it's on Creston.
Foul's on Cohen.
Yeah.
That's number 3 on Cohen.
16 foul on Creston.
Tigers ball. Ramirez will put it into play from the baseline. Out to Kells in the corner. Now to Boswell. All this on the right side behind the arc. Now to the left. It goes to Ramirez. Down to the blocks. Off the glass. No good. Gets her own board up. It's stripped by Kralik, and Kralik gets whistled for the foul.
Good aggressive move to the bucket there by Ramirez. Didn't get it, but followed up with a second shot. Got fouled. She'll get 2 shots.
Kralik has 2. Ramirez goes to the line. This is the Tigers' first time at the line tonight for any Tiger. Shot from Ramirez is good. And it's 26-13 with 2:20 to play in the half. Second shot from Ramirez is good as well.
Merced with 9 points, 9 of the 14 points for the Tigers here in the game.
Kralik with the ball for the Panthers. 26-14 is the score. Kralik round to the left side, then back right she comes to Bailey. There's Kralik for 3. No good. Rebound. Kells. Kells takes it across the center stripe to the right side. Now to Ramirez. Over the left side to Boswell, but it's a little too far out of her reach. Goes out of play, and the Panthers have the ball.
And you might think that was a bad pass, but really what that is, it needs to be a cut to the basket by the Tiger to improve the passing lane.
Kralik with the ball goes right to Haley. She puts up the 3. It's no good. Rebound by Ramirez.
Good job there. That's exactly what she did, Aaron. She boxed out there and got that rebound.
There's Boswell down underneath to DeVries in the block. She clears some space. No good. Gets her own board. It's blocked by Randall. Out of play.
Good.
Tigers keep the ball.
Laney just can't get that ball to go through the rim there. She's had a couple good looks.
Of the 26 points Creston has, Pop has 20.
Yeah, she's, as I say, that coming in the game, the Tigers need to pack that zone in. And
inbound pass to O'Neal, and O'Neal puts it up and in for 2.
Nice job by the Tigers.
Minute and a half to play in the half, and it's 26-16. 10-point lead here for the Panthers. Out on the right side, it goes to Randall. Now to Haley. She runs a little running jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound. Boswell. Or that's Bailey, not Haley. I'm sorry. I apologize. Down underneath the O'Neal. There's Ramirez for 3. Short front of the rim. Rebound Randall.
Good box out by Randall there.
Get it to Kralik. Out on the left side to Calvin. Now to Bailey. She puts up the long 2. Cadley Bailey.
One of the rare outside shots from the Panthers.
And it's 28-16. 50 seconds to play in the half. Tigers with the ball. Panthers with the lead. Calvin, nice anticipation by Aaliyah Calvin to get the steal. There's Pop. She spins on the left side, puts it up and in for 2 more for Pop. It's 30-16 now with 32 seconds to play in the half. Panthers lead. There's Ramirez to Boswell, back to Ramirez, 26 seconds. Down in the blocks it goes to DeVries, partially blocked. Coming away with it, Calvin. Now to Bailey underneath. Pop again, has position and picks up 2 more.
Yeah, Tigers have got to be a little bit more, get her out of a position, move her out that box, that below block.
Down inside it goes to DeVries, and I think she's going to be whistled for the travel. 3 seconds on the clock. 32-16 is our score. Panthers lead. Shuffled the feet a bit too much. And here we go. Inbound pass will come from Calvin to Kralik. 3 seconds on the clock. Kralik's going to pick it up. Turner for 3. It's no good. That's going to do it for the first half. And the Panthers lead 32-16 at half. Take a quick break and we'll come back and
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
24. I have it for 26.
You know,
I'm going to go with 24.
Here.
Jacqueline's in Shenandoah is a small live music venue with a friendly, cozy environment located in Shenandoah on Highway 59. Come by on Thursdays for tacos or Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Their Bites and Boards menu featuring charcuterie and hot appetizers. Jacqueline's stocks a full bar plus a selection of over 35 wines and 50 plus domestic, craft, local, and seasonal beers, ciders, and seltzers. You can watch all live streaming events upstairs in Matt's attic or join in on a trivia game. If you need a place for a private party, they can help with that too. Jacqueline's in Shenandoah. Come check them out soon or call 712-581-WINE to make your reservation.
Wow. Okay, Tigers, let me total. Ramirez, though.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
On that, see if we need to order another one of these guys.
Red Oak, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, we take good care of you.
Gear up for the new year with deals on select Ram trucks. Qualified buyers can now get $3,000 bonus cash on 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab models during the Start Something New sales event. Going on now at Red Oak Chrysler in Red Oak.
We thought we were rock stars. We didn't want to appear until last minute.
Look at the stats here for the visiting Creston Panthers. Keely Cohen has 3 personal fouls and 3 points, a 3-point in the first quarter. J.C. Kralik has 3 points, 2 personal fouls. That comes from a three-pointer in the first quarter. Cadley Bailey with 2 points and no personal fouls. Aaliyah Calvin has 1 personal foul. Doran Pop has 24 points. Of the 32, Doran Pop has 24 here in the first half. 1 personal foul. She's 6 of 10 from the foul line for the Panthers. That's a look at your stats here this evening.
And all those points are pretty much just right-hand moves right by the basket. So I really think the Tigers need to take that away. That's a two guard player right there. You put one in the front and the back, and not let her make that right turn. At least make her make a left turn, and then box and seal out because they'll just go there all night long until the Tigers take that away.
We'll take a break and we'll come back and look at the stats for the Red Oak Tigers after this. Let them know you appreciate it, making it possible for us to be here. At halftime, Creston leads 32-16 in varsity girls play. Looking at the stats for the Red Oak Tigers here in the first half, Olivia Boswell, 3 personal fouls. Lainey DeVries has 3 personal fouls. Merced Ramirez, 9 points, 2 of 2 from the line, and 3 personal fouls for Merced. Emily Siebenecker with 5 points for the Tigers. Jocelyn O'Neill has 2 for the Tigers. And Ramirez, again, 2 of 2 from the foul line. At halftime, it's Creston 32, Red Oak 16, Matt.
Well, I thought Emily Siebenecker really played a tremendous first half, especially defensively. She's got 5 points, which is great, but defensively, she was really in there defensively creating havoc with active hands and feet and rotating well defensively. A couple steals, I think, on the stat sheet for her. So just a really good effort there. And I like Emily's aggressiveness. She is a competitor, and she gets, you can tell just facially, you look at her, watch her play. I mean, she is aggressive, and that's a good thing because when you play the game of basketball, when you have possession of basketball or you want to get the basketball, you got to have some aggression to be able to make the assertive moves that you need to make basketball-wise to make winning plays.
In junior varsity play just prior to this game, it was Creston over Red Oak 33-17, but that was a 6-point game right up until the end, Matt.
Yeah, Red Oak hung around that game, saw some positive effort there out of the freshman, sophomore girls that played in that game, so good effort there by the Tigers. Here, first half, I mean, they're playing, the Tigers are matched up against really it's the best player in the conference, most likely with Doran Pop, and I'm guessing, the competitor that Doran is, that she's coming to this game and say, hey, I want to try to better my school mark. Again, I think she set the school mark last year against Red Oak with 39 points, and she's well on her way there with
24.
This. And we do not have a running clock situation. The Tigers have really kept this game. These Panthers it was a 10-point game. Actually, it was an 8-point game there, and the Panthers on a little run there right before the end of the half to kind of stretch it out a little bit. But Tigers have been hanging around here a little bit, so we'll see if the Tigers can change. We'll also see if Creston changes up. They have not gone man-to-man yet in their half-court. They have gone full-court press. They have gone a 1-2-1-1 half-court zone, but they have not gone man. Most teams like to play Red Oak man because that really puts more of a pressure on the ball handling and passing, but Creston seems to be pretty content to sit in their zone so far.
We'll take a quick break and come back with the second half after these messages.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Panthers will have the ball start second half here. So it looks like the Tigers going with their same starting lineup, and it looks like the Panthers will be starting their same 5 as well here in the second half.
Cohen will put it into play midcourt far side. Looks like to Kralik when we come back to it here. I think we're set or not.
We have our Mr. Eubanks, our scoreboard operator, is feverishly pushing buttons on to.
I know that. Now we have 80 minutes. You got an 80-minute.
I think he got caught up in Kipley's 90s retro music there and kind of lost what he was doing. Return of the Mac was playing. I think I saw Brett swaying to that song and distracted him, so he's now got it figured out.
Now we're getting somewhere. Here we go. Inbound pass comes to Kralik.
Tigers stay in that 2-3 zone here.
Skips it across to Cohen out on the right side. Top the key to Kralik. She'll take the 3. It's no good. Rebound DeVries for Red Oak to Ramirez. Ramirez pushes it up the court quickly. Across the center stripe. Pressure from Pop. DeVries into the lane. Picks up her dribble. Almost stumbles and falls. It's going to go out of play. And the Panthers have the ball.
Laney just couldn't stop there, and she tried to kick it back out to Olivia, but went out of bounds with Panther basketball.
Inbound pass to Kralik. Kralik across the center stripe. Top of the key. Over to the left side to Cohen. Down in the corner goes to Calvin. Now to Cohen. Right side Kralik. Cohen left wing. She'll take the 3. It's good. Keely Cohen.
First 2 possessions, the Panthers have moved Pop up top, and they're taking outside shots, which is interesting. But it went.
Down to the baseline to DeVries. Pop steals it. She's got the angle on the right side for the layup. It's good for no. Gets her own board, and this time it's good.
Yeah,
Doran Pop
she went back and got it again. And the Tigers need a good hustle down there, but they got to get the rebound.
And it's 37-16 is the score. Creston with the lead. Pop is really trying to create some turnovers out in those passing lanes out top, Matt.
Yeah, she is. She's very active defensively, and I noticed starting here in the second half, first couple minutes, they've really moved Pop differently on the floor here. She's now standing way out on the wing, and a little bit different offensive set here from the Panthers in the second half.
Down underneath, tried to get it to Randall. It's knocked loose by DeVries and picked up by Boswell. And to Ramirez, she'll take it across the center stripe. Down inside to O'Neal on the blocks on the right side, blocked by Randall. You know, Randall has had 3 or 4 blocks here tonight. She's pretty good.
Yeah, she's a solid low post ball player down there, and she's probably gone against Pop in a lot of practices. So my guess is she's pretty good trying to guard bigger players and guard down low.
Inbound pass to Doyle, back to the corner to Ramirez for 3. It's no good. Rebound on the backside by Kralik. Kralik to Cohen out on the left wing. Down to Calvin. There's Cohen. She comes around the arc, top of the key. Underhands it to Pop at the free throw line. She'll pull up for the 6-foot jumper. It's no good. Rebound O'Neal. 6:05 to play in the third. It's 37-16. 37-16 Creston with the lead. Out on the left side to Boswell. Into the lane, left elbow. Down the corner to Doyle. There's O'Neal. Now to Doyle. Has it knocked loose, coming away with it.
I'm going to call a foul on Maddie, I think there.
Maddie, yeah.
She had the ball stripped, and then she reached in on the Panther to be a foul on Maddie Doyle there for the Tigers.
And the inbound pass will come from Calvin to Kralik, and Kralik takes it across the center stripe. Back to Calvin, left wing. She passes it across to Kralik, dumps it down underneath to Randall, but DeVries knocks it loose, picked up by Pop, and she'll put it in for 2.
Just the deflection there, and Pop was in the right place to gather it. And again, just the right-hand spin to the hoop for her.
39-16 is our score. Panthers with the lead. Pop with 28 points here so far this evening. DeVries drives the baseline, picks up her dribble, double-teamed. It's knocked loose. Pop comes away with it. Creston, Pop takes it, puts it up, no good. We're going to have a blocking foul on Ramirez.
Yeah, I thought maybe Merced got there, but we'll give her a block on that, and we'll give 2 shots to Pop here on this.
I think that's 3 on Ramirez. That's what I have her for.
You know, I've never really understood, and the official's doing a wonderful job, but I'm just saying in general, I never could understand the block. And it seems like, to me, I always thought if you had 2 feet set on the ground, that was a block. But, you know, nowadays it's if you dip your shoulder, it could be a charge. Or it seems like the clarity on what exactly is and is not a block is
Pop gets them both.
An interesting conversation. You could ask 10 referees and probably get 10 different answers.
And it seems like the momentum of the game impacts that call too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but it seems like the flow of the game certainly can impact that call.
Yeah. You know, and whether the position the player was underneath the basket or whatever. I mean, just there's a lot of I think they've made it too complex. I mean, as far as a charge or a block.
Boswell takes it in the lane, has it stripped by Kralik. She's pushing it up the court. Kralik on the right side for the layup.
There's a charge to me.
And we're going to have had to think about it for a minute, man.
I mean, now
I think
we've got a Creston girl hurt on that. It's a hard collision there.
Yeah.
Casey Kells, she's a tough gal. She took that charge, but it's a Creston girl that's hurt. I can't see who that is. Is it Kralik?
Yeah.
It's a hard drive to the bucket, and she's
it's a pretty good collision.
Being tended to here. Doc Schmidtke's coming out of the stands. He'll take a look.
Yeah.
See if everything's all right here.
So let's take a break. We'll be back. 41-16 is our score with 4:53 to play in the third. We'll be right back after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Elbow in her shoulder. An offensive foul on DeVries, I believe, Matt.
Yeah, and they're offensively, that's what you tell a player to come to a 2-foot jump stop, and
so
it just again, I can't disagree with the official there. It's an interpretation of what you think is a block, but I think simplistically, if the defensive player is set in any capacity, it should be a charge on the offensive player.
We'll note, Matt, that Kralik is off the court and on the bench at this point, walk out under her own power, so that's good. Shot from Cohen goes up, no good. Rebound Pop, she puts it up and scores 2.
Nice shot there by
Pop. That was about 6 or 7 feet out on the right side.
Yep.
43-16 is our score. 4:21 to play in the third. Creston with the lead, down to Siebenecker for 3. It's good. Emily Siebenecker.
She had a good pass there right in her shooting pocket, and she just went right with it, no hesitation. Emily's second three-pointer of the night.
Out on the left side, it goes to Turner. Down in the corner to Calvin. Back to Turner, left wing.
Tigers.
Calvin for 3. It's good. Or 2. No, check that. It was 2.
Nice shot there by Calvin from the wing.
And it's 45-19.
Creston in a 1-3 zone. They've got Pop right at the top with those long arms.
Down to Kells. She'll take the two-pointer off the right side. No good. Rebound, Randall. Randall to Cohen. Cohen pushes it across the center stripe to Calvin on the left wing. Back to Cohen, top of the key. Right side to Turner. Back to Cohen now. 3.5 minutes play. Underneath Pop. She's wide open. Misses it. Rebound, O'Neal. You don't see that often.
But there was the Tigers sealing off Pop on that shot so that she couldn't get a second chance opportunity.
Down the corner goes Siebenecker. Boswell, Ramirez, right elbow, underneath, stolen by Cohen. Cohen's pushing it back across the center stripe. Down the lane on the right side, puts it off the glass, no good. Kept in play to Pop. She puts it up and scores two.
Yeah, Casey Kells saved it out of bounds, but right back into Pop's hand, and she puts it in. She's got 34 points with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
2:51 to play in the third. Boswell to O'Neal, loses the handle, and Calvin comes away with it. Calvin to Cohen. Cohen across the center stripe to Randall, right wing, underneath the Pop, and Ramirez is going to be whistled for the foul. Ramirez trying to prevent
it's easy to say up here, but trying to get around that low post player to front them is a difficult thing to do, especially when you have the strength and the size that Pop has. There's going to be a timeout here, but I think the Tigers, Aaron.
You are correct. We'll take it with them. 2:39 to play in the third. 47-19. Panthers with the lead. We'll be back after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Red Oak, 47-19. Creston with the lead. And we are in the third quarter. A
little bit different in the second half for the Panthers. The Panthers are not standing out under press. Pop's been moved around a little bit more offensively down here. Be Creston Basketball out of bounds here. The Tigers have doing what they can to try to limit those touches to Pop inside, but she's so active and
Cohen,
such a good athlete. She can pretty much.
Cohen puts it into play to Pop, but
turned over there by
turns
Panthers.
over.
Yeah, Cohen threw it inbounds, but it came right back at her and hit her while she was standing out of bounds. So it'll be Tiger basketball. Tigers have been, I think, the other thing, Aaron, I know offensively, they have some shots, and they're trying to prove it with a pass. I think you got to, if you're open, take the shot.
There's DeVries down the corner.
Right there.
Kells takes the three. No good. Rebound. Kells chases it down and gets her on board, and Cohen's going to be whistled for the foul.
Great job there by Casey Kells. Casey's only 5'4", but another aggressive player.
She hustles. She hustles.
Like Siebenecker, a very aggressive player, and I think that bodes well on the basketball court.
Casey's first shot is up and no good. 2:23 to play in the third. Second shot from Kells is up, no good. Rebound Pop. Pop to Cohen. 2:20 to play in the third. Cohen with the ball, top of the key, picks up her dribble, goes right to Calvin. Out top of the key to Cohen. There's Turner for three. Off the left side, it's good. Ella Turner.
To the Panthers' credit there, the Tigers did a good job to seal off Pop, and then they nailed the three-pointer there. So Tigers made them adjust offensively on that set with their defensive set.
Down the corner to Kells. She drives the baseline underneath to O'Neal, but it's stripped and knocked loose, and coming away with it will be Bailey to Turner. She'll be fouled by Kells.
Casey's got some speed, too. She can cover some ground.
Yes, she does.
Pretty quickly. Just a junior.
Randall into the game. Pop takes a seat. On the court for the Tigers, Ella Johnson, Ramirez, DeVries, Kells, and Siebenecker. Inbound pass from Cohen to Calvin. Hands it off to Turner. She drives in the lane. Little jump shot off of 1 foot. No good.
Rebound by DeVries.
There's Ramirez down to the right elbow. Calvin knocks it. Ramirez picks it up and takes it to the hoop and scores two.
Merced tried to kick it out to the wing, but it was tapped back into her, and she just continued on with the layup there and got 2 points.
Out on the right side, it goes to Bailey. Cohen out on the left side now to Calvin. There's Cohen. Inside to Turner,
good block.
blocked, and Siebenecker comes away with it. Emily Siebenecker picks up the dribble.
Again,
gets it to DeVries.
Active hands by Emily Siebenecker.
Ella Johnson inside, right in front of the basket, puts it up and scores 2.
You bet. Good job there by Ella Johnson.
It's 50-23 now with a minute to play in the third. Panthers lead. Out on the right side, it goes to Bailey. Cohen to Bailey, right wing. Back out top. Kells tries to step in and steal it. It's going to be chased down by Turner. Ella Turner. She's a freshman. Cohen with the ball to Turner. Inside to Randall. Spins right, puts it up, and scores 2.
Randall now in that low post, and she got the right-hand spin to the bucket, puts it in. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
52-23 is our score to Siebenecker. 25 seconds. DeVries with the ball, left wing, into the lane. 7-foot jumper off the left side. No good.
Oh, great hustle there by Emily Siebenecker.
Goes in, taps it off of the Panther for the Tigers to keep and maintain possession.
Emily did not give up on that ball, and she hustled and creates an extra possession here for the Tigers.
20 seconds to play in the third. Inbound pass from the baseline. Ramirez out to Siebenecker to DeVries, and
stay here with the Tigers.
18 seconds to play in the third.
Tigers can hold basically for the last shot of quarter if they want to here.
Inbound pass into the backcourt to Ramirez. 17 seconds.
I think the Tigers should just take the first good shot they see.
About a 1 second differential in the play clock and the shot clock. DeVries drives down to the baseline and steps on the baseline with 5 seconds. 52-23. Inbound pass. That substitution coming into the game. O'Neal taking a seat. DeVries. Inbound pass will come from Calvin. When we get back to it here.
Oh.
It's going to be stolen by Kells. Tried to bounce it and roll it. Picked up Siebenecker has the tunnel spot.
What a great sequence of plays there.
Emily Siebenecker.
Casey Kells with a steal, and she gets it to her teammate, Emily Siebenecker, and she drains another 3. It's got to be a career high for Emily.
52-26 is our score at the end of the 3. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Let them know you appreciate it, making it possible for us to be here. If you want to watch the game, go over to our YouTube channel, and when you're in YouTube, search for KCSI Radio, and you can watch the remainder of this game and watch all the boys' game if you wish. And while you're there, hit subscribe. We'd appreciate that. Tigers with the ball as we come back to action. Out to Siebenecker, top key to Ramirez, whistled 4. What do we have
Clock
here?
does not start, I think.
Oh.
I think we have had another clock issue here. So none of that matters. Just disregard that 10 seconds of play. They're starting over. Here we go.
That's warm-up. Here we go. Siebenecker, top the key to Ramirez. Over to the left side to Doyle for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Calvin to Turner. Turner takes it across the center stripe to Bailey on the right wing. Back to Turner. That's Reek that's into the game now. Shot from Bailey goes up. It's no good. Chased down by Ramirez.
Yeah, I've not seen Kralik since her injury. So I see her sitting on the end of the bench there with the coaches.
Pop out of the game now. Right side to Doyle. Doyle picks up her dribble on the right wing. Back to Ramirez. Top of the key. Left
right
side
there.
it goes to Siebenecker for 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Reek. Holland Reek. She takes it across the center stripe.
Panthers now going with a lot of their freshman players. We mentioned early in the game they're a senior team and they're a freshman team. It looks like they got almost all their freshmen and there are a couple starters in there. Randall's still in there, I see.
Down inside, Calvin puts it up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Ellison Johnson to DeVries, and now Ramirez. And Ramirez will bring it across the center stripe for the Tigers. DeVries into the high post. Back to Ramirez. Left side, Siebenecker. Ramirez, top of the key. Down the blocks, Ellison Johnson puts it up. No good. Rebound, Randall.
Good pass by Ramirez there.
Randall to Reek. Reek across the center stripe. Goes left to Turner for 3. No good. Rebound by Randall. Just comes right to her. Out to Reek on the right side. Now to Turner. She'll take the 3. It's no good. Rebound this time. Reek, right elbow from the free throw line. Nope, no good. This time, Calvin goes up and plenty of opportunities there. Yep, jump ball, and the ball will stay with the Panthers.
One thing about learning to play zone defensive, Aaron, is knowing where you need to be positionally as the ball is being swung around. And sometimes you have a tendency to what's called over-rotate so that you cannot recover back on the backside. And I think some things you learn just playing basketball.
Reek with the ball, goes the corner to Turner. She drives the baseline all the way underneath. Bounce passes it to Bailey, but she can't keep it in play, and it goes out of play. Last touch,
and
Panthers.
That turnover there was created by a good zone defensive possession there by the Tigers.
Into the game, Boswell and O'Neal. Taking a seat will be Ramirez and Johnson. 6:03 to play in the ball game. 52-26 is our score. Panthers with the lead. On the right side to Doyle. Right wing for 3. Doyle, it's good.
Wow, nice shot there by Maddie Doyle, senior night. Good for her to get a bucket.
And it's 52-29. Down left side to Turner now for the Panthers. To the baseline, Bailey. Back to Turner. Bailey shoots the 3. It's good. That is Cadley Bailey for 3 for the Panthers. And it's 55-29. Top the key to Boswell. Right side, Doyle. Dumps it down underneath the DeVries in the block. She works her way right in front of the basket, loses the handle. Bailey comes away with it. Bailey to Reek.
Oh.
And there's Doyle with the block and the steal. We're going to have a foul.
Maddie made a good block, and then the Panther girl, Bailey, tied her up, but then they're going to call a foul on Doyle.
Yep. And I have her for 2. Into the ball game, Adamson taking a seat. Calvin.
Coach Neubauer really playing a lot of the reserves here for his Panthers here in this fourth quarter.
Inbound pass all the way out top to Tussey. Hands it off to Reek over to the right side to Bailey. Bailey puts it up. She'll go to the line for 3 here. Siebenecker with the foul. It's Emily's first personal foul, I believe.
You know, and as aggressively as Emily has played, to have only her first foul, that's quite a testament to not only playing hard but playing smart.
It's going to send Bailey to the line. This is Bailey's first opportunity from the line. She'll have 3 shots. First one's good from Bailey.
And I applaud Coach Neubauer here because this is how you build development for his side, to get these freshmen varsity game experience here. The game's in hand. Get those freshmen in there. We'll see if Pop re-enters. Being surprised, we'll see if her night's done or if she's going to come back in. We'll see. She's sitting on 34 points.
Bailey knocks 2 of the 3 down. 57-29 is our score.
Right there.
Panthers lead. Boswell to the left elbow. Siebenecker for 3 off the right side. No good. Rebound. Adamson with the rebound. Ava Adamson now to Reek. Over to the right side it goes to Bailey. Reek top of the key. Adamson in the corner. Looking inside. Skips it all the way across to Bailey on the backside. She puts it up off the glass. No good. Gets her own board. Has it stripped loose and chased out of play. Actually, I think that was Turner in there.
Good battle there by the Creston freshman. Bailey there, impressive what I've seen so far. 5'4" freshman. She's got 5 points off the bench here in the second half.
Are all of these players? No, Adamson's a sophomore. This is young players on the court
They've
right
got
now.
Tussia, freshman. They've got Adamson's a sophomore, I guess.
Out on the left side to Siebenecker, to Ramirez, top the key, right side to Boswell, and to Kells in the corner. Reek tries to knock it loose. Knocked down by Bailey. Picked up by Reek. Down to Bailey. She's open. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Siebenecker for Red Oak. Double teamed. And
the freshmen from Panthers are really being aggressive. This is their time to get out there, and they're trying to.
There's O'Neal to Ramirez. Siebenecker takes the three, and good.
Emily Siebenecker. I like her mentality, Aaron. In fact, that swish hung the net up on the rim. That's as good as it gets right there, man. Emily Siebenecker with 4 3-point buckets on the night. Just a freshman. This is absolutely her career high. And I'm not so sure that isn't the season high point total for the Tigers for a game as well.
32. Put up 32 here tonight.
Might be. We'll check that.
Into the lane it goes to Tussie. She puts it up. We're going to have a foul. I think that may be on Siebenecker. Oh, we'll see here.
Max Duggan with a 2-yard run. TD run. It's Georgia 10, TCU 7, first quarter.
At the line, Bryn Tussie, shots up. It is good.
They're going crazy in Council Bluffs, Iowa right now with that touchdown.
Tussie, a freshman. 10-7, did you say, Matt? Second shot's up, no good. Rebounds on the floor, fought, scrap, and jump ball. Tigers ball. Alternate possession. Coming into the ball game will be Gerdes taking a seat. Turner. Inbound pass comes to Ramirez. 3:40 to play in the ball game. Ramirez with the ball. Goes the corner to Kells. She'll take the three. No good. Rebound Ramirez. Back up and in. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Bailey. Bailey to Gerdes. Gerdes takes it across the timeline to Bailey in the corner. Hits Reek on the move. She puts it up. No good. Rebound Boswell. Boswell to Ramirez. Ramirez will take it across the center stripe. At center circle. Down the corner to Kells. Kells in, Boswell in the lane. She is fouled on the play. And I think it's on Tussie, but.
Only a third foul on Creston.
It's actually Gerdes. That's her first personal foul.
So it looks like Coach Neubauer is going to keep Pop out of the game.
58-32 is our score. 3:08 to play in the ball game. Inbound pass from Ramirez into the corner to Kells. Now to Siebenecker. She'll take the two. It's no good. Rebound Adamson.
I think that shot was a little too close in for Emily.
And shot from the free throw line goes up. No good. Rebound Ramirez. That was Tussie with the shot from the free throw line. Ramirez to Kells in the corner.
Need some movement here by the Tigers. Need some cutting and some movement here.
Inside to DeVries.
Kickback.
Ramirez puts up the three.
Gets it to go.
Rims in and out, hits the glass, and falls through for three for Merced.
Merced with 12 points on the night.
There's Tussie out to Adamson for three. It's short, and Ramirez grabs the ball, but
a foul.
That was Gerdes coming in and knocked it loose, and she commits the foul. That's two Gerdes.
And the point total is the highest point total on the season for the Tigers. They had 31 at Denison, so a good offensive performance. Tigers actually have a chance here to get in the 40-point range tonight, which would be a big lead for the Tigers.
Ramirez over to the right side to Kells. Down the corner. Back out top to Ramirez. She takes it to the free throw line. Kicks it to Siebenecker for three. And it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Tussie for the Panthers.
Good shot there. Just didn't drop.
Adamson. Adamson across the center stripe. Tap. Kells. Nice anticipation. And the layup is no good. Rebound. Have a foul on Siebenecker.
Well, I thought Emily trailed that, hustled down. I thought maybe she had got there before the other player, but they're going to call Emily for the foul. But good hustle there. Casey Kells also with a good steal. They just couldn't convert the layup. There'll be 2 free throws here. One would be 1-on-1. No, 2 free throws for the Panthers. So
and Ava Adamson will go to the line. Minute 46 to play in the ball game. Shot from Adamson's good. She gets the front of it. 59-35. Adamson at the line. Shot is good. Gets them both. First points of the night for Adamson. 60-35 is our score. And down to Kells. Stolen by Gerdes. Gerdes takes it back quickly across the center stripe. Goes left to Goins. Now to Gerdes. Into the lane.
Good steal by Siebernecker.
And to Ramirez. Ramirez will take it across the center stripe.
I've got Emily for 4 steals on the night, Aaron.
There's Kells to Ramirez. Inside to DeVries. She spins right. Kicks it to Kells in the corner. She drives the baseline. Picks up her dribble. Now to Ramirez. Just over a minute to play in the ball game. Pass goes errant, and coming away with it is Gerdes. Gerdes across the center stripe now. Top the key. Left side to Goins. Into the corner to Adamson. Now to Hansen. Gerdes in the corner. 45 seconds to play in the ball game. Adamson with the ball. Gets it to Tussey. There's Gerdes for 3. No good. Ramirez there for the ball. 35 seconds to play in the ball game. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Gerdes tries to knock it loose.
It'll be stay with the Tigers. It'll be Tiger. I thought he pointed the Tigers' way. Tiger basketball.
And that is correct. 31 seconds to play in the ball game. Inbound pass will come from DeVries to Ramirez. The top of the key. Ramirez with the ball. Goes right to Kells. Now out to Ramirez. 20 seconds. Over to the left side to Siebenecker for 3. No good.
I think Emily might be a little tired. She's been out there hustling and playing hard. I think that's just a sign of, I'm tired.
And 10 seconds play. Stolen by Siebenecker. And chased down out of play. Last touch Tigers. Good effort by both Siebenecker and Kells actually on that play. 5 seconds on the clock. Inbound pass will come to Reek, and they're just going to let the clock expire. That's going to do it. 60-35 is our final in varsity girls play. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages. a quick look at the stats here from varsity girls play, and it was Creston getting the victory 60-35. For the Creston Panthers, Ava Addison had 2 points and was 2 of 2 from the foul line. Keely Cohen had 6 points and 4 personal fouls. Nevaeh Randall had 2 points in the contest. Ella Turner with 3. J.C. Kralik had 3. 7 points tonight for Cadley Bailey and 2 of 3 from the foul line for Cadley. Aaliyah Calvin had 2 points. Bryn Tussey had 1 point in the ball game and was 1 of 2 from the foul line. Doran Pop, another monster game, 34 points and 8 of 12 from the foul line for Doran Pop.
And that was done only in 3 quarters of play, too.
Yes. Good point. She didn't play in the fourth.
Yeah, and I think that's to Coach Neubauer's credit because the way she was going, she could have 40-plus points easily. But Coach Neubauer, to his credit, wanted to get a lot of his freshman playing time in that fourth quarter.
Looking at the Red Oak Tigers here this evening, Maddie Doyle with 3 points for the Tigers, 2 personal fouls. Olivia Boswell had 3 personal fouls. Casey Kell, 0 of 2 from the foul line and 1 personal foul. Lainey DeVries had 4 personal fouls. Merced Ramirez, big night for Merced, 14 points, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Merced had 4 personal fouls. Emily Siebenecker, another big night for Emily, 14 points, 3 personal fouls for Emily. I had Emily for 4 3-pointers in the ballgame here tonight.
But my guess is that's a career high, certainly for Emily, but I might also guess for Merced as well. That's probably career highs for both of them.
Jocelyn O'Neill had 2 points, and Ella Johnson had 2 points for the Tigers. And again, it was Creston coming out on top 60-35.
So 28 points from 2 players. Red Oaks at 35 points. You look at that score sheet. In one way that's great from Siebenecker and Ramirez, but other contributors just weren't there tonight. So, but overall, the Tigers did play well. I agree with you, Aaron. The 35 points on the board, their season high, and we saw moments, especially defensively. I thought against Siebenecker 14 points, but I think they had her for 4 steals and very disruptive defensively. And Casey Kells, I thought, played. She got in the stat sheet with 3 points or maybe 2 points, but very active as well defensively. So, some really good things for Coach Molnix to point to in practice. Well, actually, to point towards tomorrow night when they'll play again here against Shenandoah. But good effort there.
Matt, let's take a quick break and we'll come back and look at the boys' effort here this evening. We'll be right back after this. Matt Davis along with Melanie West as well. Okay, Matt, varsity boys play.
There we go. Big Hawkeye 10 conference showdown tonight. Creston Panthers in town take on the Tigers. Panthers 4-3 on year. They're a Class 3A team. Tigers are a Class 2A team. So as it is in the Hawkeye 10, Tigers play up against that competition. Panthers are led by Kale Turner, averaging 12.7 points per game, and then also 2.9 steals per game. Other top player for the Panthers is Patrick Varner, averaging 9 points per game. He's number 1 in the Hawkeye 10 in free throw percentage at 84%. And then another big player for them is Jake White, hitting 52% from the field for him. Overall, Aaron Creston shoots 42% from the field. That's 9th in the Hawkeye 10. They shoot 27% from three-point range. 27% from three-point range. They're 7th in the Hawkeye 10. They average 66 points per game. That's 3rd in the Hawkeye 10. So it's a team kind of like Red Oak, not a really great shooting team from the outside, but a solid team, and they are coming off a loss over Denison. So a solid Creston team led by Cale Turner.
Yeah, hang on just a second, Matt. We're going to take a quick break, Matt, and we're going to check in with Coach Mullinex here. So hang on just a second. We'll be right back after this. Can you hear me, Coach? The Red Oak Tigers, Coach Coleman Mullinex. Coach Mullinex, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming.
A nice effort, I thought, from the girls tonight here in Red Oak this evening.
Yeah, thanks. Coach and I kind of felt the same way. Felt like it was improvement, effort-wise, and then obviously we execute a little better as well, which was good to see. So I definitely felt like it was progress tonight.
What did you work on, Coach? What were you telling your girls coming into the game?
Well, honestly, the one thing was like effort and transition defense. So one thing that is hard for us is I mean, I think it's natural to get upset if you turn it over.
Yeah.
Right? But like we got to keep playing. And I think as I go back and I watch film and watch everything a second time and a third time, like we just have to, we can't let one problem become two or let one mistake turn into two. So that was kind of a big thing for us, was focusing on transition defense.
Yeah.
And for the most part, we did a better job of that today. And then really offensively, that was just, which was great to see some progress there tonight, because, that makes me feel like we are making progress just in practice and as a team in general, because that was not in any way a focus of today. That was just kind of us playing basketball, so that felt good.
I had Emily for 14. I had Merced for 14 and 35 points. I think that's maybe a season high.
Yeah, that is. It was good. And Emily, obviously she made a bunch of threes, which is good, and her attempts were all good. They were like within the flow of the offense well. But Merced, I'm proud of Merced and her attempts over the last two games, really. She's been getting downhill and getting to the rim a lot better, which we talked to her about, that's what we need her to do, because it creates other shots, right? Yes. Her attacking the rim creates the Emily three-pointers.
Absolutely.
And dump downs to Jocelyn, dump downs to Delaney, dump downs to Jaden Lindsay when she's back. So anyway, they both did well, and so hopefully we can just kind of pair, those two games with a night where where Laney's scoring, where Jaden's scoring, and we kind of put everything together as a team.
You need to get some more people involved in that scoring for sure. Maybe tomorrow night with Shenandoah.
Yeah, hopefully, because that's a team where it's like we were able to score a little bit, have some decent flow offensively against them the first time. So hopefully we can put everything together and continue to progress and keep playing.
Very good. Coach, thanks so much for stopping. It was a fun game tonight to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Tigers.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
Head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Coach Coleman Mullinex, with us. And thanks to him. Thanks, Coach, for stopping by. We appreciate it. And now we're going to be joined again by Matt Davis. All right, Matt.
Just a good overall improvement game for the Red Oak Tiger girls.
Yes. Okay, tonight. Matt. Stats here this evening.
Let's talk about Creston. Let's go to Red Oak now a little bit. Of course, they're led by Max DeVries, averaging 17 points per game. That's third in the Hawkeye 10. Max is hitting 83% of his free throws. That's second in the Hawkeye 10. So Max has not been shooting it well from three, but he's been getting in the line and been lights out. Hunter Gillen averaging 15 points per game for the Tigers. That's sixth in the Hawkeye 10. The Max and Hunter, of course, we've talked about it all year. They by far take the shots on the team for Red Oak. Red Oak's shooting overall 34% from the field. That's last in the Hawkeye 10. 22% from three-point range. That's last in the Hawkeye 10. So they're just not getting the shots to go from the field this year so far. 63% from the line. So the top free throw shooting team in the Hawkeye 10. 3 points. Interesting enough, the Tigers are the number one team in the Hawkeye 10 in block shots, 3.6 per game. I'm not sure that's a good stat because, again, I'm not a big fan. Tigers are not a big team.
No.
Challenging shots in the air is not where they need to go. They have had their offensive rebounding come up since the beginning of the year, which is good. They're averaging out 10 offensive rebounds per game, which is a fifth. And if you're not shooting well, you need to be good with the offensive rebounds. So Tigers were a good offensive rebounding team last year. That's coming back. So two teams that stat-wise don't shoot the ball necessarily well from the field and have players who like to get to the line and get inside when they can't get the ball going. So really, I think we got to, looking at this is the game that to me is a 50-50 game from Red Oak and Creston. I think the hot hand tonight could be decisive if someone is consistently good from the outside. That can make the difference.
I don't think I've seen the Tigers play a game yet this year, Matt, where they were firing on all cylinders. Hunter scoring, Max is scoring. They're working down inside. I don't think I've seen that game yet.
Especially in the first quarter, Aaron. We have seen time after time the Red Oak Tiger boys have gotten off to really slow starts in that first quarter, and it's just you just can't move. Example, we were in Denison a couple of weeks ago. They were down 22-2, and then they outscored Denison second through. As I'm talking about Red Oak getting off to a slow start, looks like the TCU Horned Frogs have got off to a slow start as well, as they're down 24-7. Is that a first quarter score?
Second quarter.
Early second quarter score. So, but for the Tigers, it's so imperative that they get off to a good start. You don't have to be leading the game, but you got to be right there in the first quarter, and you got to say, hey, we're here all night to battle, because when you get down to 10, 15 points in that zone, it's a different ball game. So Tigers got to come play. Creston's going to have some height on them, but Red Oak, I don't think height bothers Red Oak as much as it is.
They've seen it,
as it is their ability to defend. I like to see the Tigers do a little more full court press. Let's see if they do that. They have not done a lot of that this year compared to last year, but maybe they'll get back to that here tonight.
Hey, can I note, Matt, we have an international audience.
International audience
this evening. We have Libby Minson watching from Ireland.
Where's she at?
Ireland. She's studying abroad this semester.
Well, hi, Libby. Good. What a great country to go to, Ireland. That would be right there at top of the list.
Libby is the big sister of one Cyrus Minson, who I'm sure that we'll see.
And the daughter of assistant coach Brian Minson.
That's right.
Who's on the sidelines here. So, but we are international tonight. I'm glad our KCSI live stream beam goes all the way around the world, Aaron.
We are international this evening. Let's take a quick break, Matt, and we'll be right back after this. For the visiting Creston Panthers here this evening, Cale Turner, Jr., 6'1". Logan Anson is a 6'2" senior. Patrick Varner, senior, 6'1". Ethan Crawford is a senior at 5'11", and Kyle Strider is a senior at 6'3". Starters for the Red Oak Tigers this evening. Looks like we will have Chino Lepe for the Red Oak Tigers. Number 4, also Max DeVries, Hunter Gillen, Braden Woods, and Aiden Bruce will be the starters for the Red Oak Tigers. Reserves for the Tigers, Jack Schmedke, a junior at 5'9", Brett Erickson, sophomore, 5'9", Jack Kling, senior, 6'5", Brighton Bergman, junior, 6'2", Cyrus Minson, a junior, 6'2", Landon Gigstad, sophomore, 6'3", Tyler Beeson, a junior, 6'2", and Braden Sifford, sophomore, 5'9". Those are your reserves for the Red Oak Tigers. Your reserves for the Creston Panthers, Connor Wiley, a junior, 5'10", Gavin Millslegel is a junior, 5'10". Noah Felix, a senior, 5'11". Peyton Conley, a senior, 6'1". Parker Varner, a sophomore, 6'3". Jay Coit, a sophomore, 6'3". Nolan Pryor, senior, 6'1". Anthony Eblin is a junior, 6-footer. Kyle Stafford is a senior, 6'1". And Lucas Rushing, a junior, 6'3".
Yeah, these two teams split their games last year, Creston winning in Creston, Red Oak winning in Red Oak. So, it's been a fairly evenly fought competition here in the last couple of years. These games typically with Creston are very intense. Creston, at least they've shown the last 2 years of being a very physical team, Aaron, but they don't have quite when we talk about physicality, we've seen the Tigers take on a lot of physicality from Lewis Central particularly, and those are a lot stouter type of ball player. Creston looks like more of your typical taller, leaner type basketball, but yet very physical. So we'll see where the Tigers are, but I really think for the Tigers, the tail of the tape is going to be this first quarter here and trying to show they're here all night to play this game.
Kind of looking forward to this game. Again, Matt, I think you put it pretty accurately. 50-50 game, really. Who shows up and plays ball is what it boils down to.
Yeah, the Tigers are coming off that loss against a very, very tough Maryville team, and they got a game tonight and a game tomorrow night, but you're not even thinking about tomorrow night. That's not even in your mind thought. You're here tonight to take on the Creston Panthers, and you'll worry about tomorrow. But Tigers had a little bit, we talked about, coming into Christmas break, the Tigers had such a tough schedule on the road playing those bigger teams. Now the schedule shifts a little bit here after Christmas break. They get more home games on their court and take advantage of it. They're in a good position here tonight. They can get a W tonight, then maybe start stringing something together. But tonight, it starts tonight, getting the game. And Tigers are going to need to get some offense other than from Hunter and Max. We've been saying all year when those other complementary players can step up and give a little bit. Chino can knock down some threes. Braden Woods can give him something. Get a little something from Aiden Bruce inside. That helps, takes all that pressure off. And then the final thing I think the key for the Tigers tonight, Aaron, is early foul trouble. You want to be aggressive defensively, but you don't want to pick up those fouls in the first quarter. The game isn't won or lost necessarily usually in the first quarter, but you just want to make sure you're very judicious with your fouling, because you pick up a couple cheapies early on, that impacts you down later in the game. So we'll see. We'll get going here. Hawkeye 10 Conference Basketball on a Monday night in January. I can't say it's a cold winter night. It's actually
really
pretty warm today, wasn't it?
No, it's been nice. It's going to be nice again tomorrow.
Coach,
we had some colder days back in December.
Two of the best young coaches in the Hawkeye 10 here on display tonight. Coach Spencer Plank, the Tigers, and Coach Bryce Schaefer with the Panthers.
Bruce for the Tigers, Varner for the Panthers. Tap and coming away with it, Lepe for the Tigers down in the corner to Woods.
Panthers are going man-to-man right at the bat here. And they're
Woods in the corner. We're going to have a
turnover.
Turnover. Stepped on the sideline. Panthers ball.
And you can already tell by the motion the Panthers are really bringing in a high effort in that first defensive possession here. Tigers look like they're going to go a little bit of a 1-3-1 zone here, Aaron.
At the ball, top of the key, Turner to Strider. Kyle Strider, good ball player Strider is. Out to Turner, back to Strider. Down in the corner it goes to Crawford. He puts up the three, rims around, pops out, no good. Rebound Tigers. Gillen across the center stripe. Left wing to Woods, into the lane. Woods wide open for the little fingertip roll.
It just opened up there, and he just took it. Braden Woods getting the bucket for Tigers.
Tigers on the board first, now 2-0, 7:20 to play in the first. Out on the left side to Strider.
Tigers really extending out that 1-3-1 zone here, Aaron.
Turner. There's a three-pointer from Crawford. It's no good. Rebound kept in play by Strider. Flips it over to the shoulder to Anson. Now to Strider from the left side for three. No good. Rebound, DeVries.
Good defensive rotation there by the Tigers, Aaron.
DeVries takes it across the center stripe, out to the right side, hands it off to Gill, and into the lane he goes, kicks it out of the corner to Lepe for three. No
shot.
Good. There's DeVries. Back up and in for two, Max DeVries.
And the Tigers are off to a good start so far. That's what the Tigers needed.
4-0 rather. Tigers with the lead, out to Strider on the left side.
Tigers showing good hands on this zone, Aaron. Look at all the hands up.
There's Crawford in the corner. Hits Strider in the middle, fakes it, takes it, and he'll go to line for two.
Foul on Lepe there.
Chino Lepe whistled for his first personal foul. And at the line, Kyle Strider, senior, 6'3" senior.
Seems like this kid has been there forever, Aaron. I mean, is he like a COVID? Did he get a COVID year? I don't know.
I don't think he got a COVID year, but he's been around. He's that Strider. Been there for a long time.
He's been a good ball player.
He certainly is. First shot was up and no good. 4-0, Red Oak leads. Second shot from Strider. Panthers are on the board. 4-1, 6:26 to play in the first.
Panthers coming out full court, man-to-man press here, Aaron.
Gillen to Lepe on the move. Left wing into the baseline. Picks it up, gets it to Woods, left wing.
Good back cut.
Down underneath. Nice job.
Nice.
And Gillen scores 2.
Nice back cut by Hunter and good pass by Woody down to Hunter for a layup.
6-1. Timeout.
They wouldn't have a timeout.
6:06 to play in the first. 6-1. Red Oak with the lead. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Your livelihood. It's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
To start, we've seen this for the Tigers, Matt.
Yeah, and I think this 1-3-1 half-court zone has really bothered them, the Panthers, so far. Now it looks like Coach Plank out of the timeout is going to change it up a little bit defensively. And, you know, these are good two young coaches, Schaefer and Plank. They know their teams well, and they know the game of basketball well here. And
inbound pass will come from Strider when we get back to it.
It's like they
got some sweat maybe on the floor.
Tigers probably spilled a water bottle on their thing, so
they're mopping that up. Inbound pass will come to Cale Turner. He's a junior, 6'1". I think we're going to be about ready to go here. Coach Plank jumping in there and getting it done,
someone
isn't he?
must have poured a bucket of water out of the Tiger timeout there on the floor the way Coach Plank is cleaning up there. But here we go, get ready to do Panther basketball.
Inbound pass will come to Turner into the backcourt. Turner across the center stripe at center circle.
And Tigers go man-to-man now.
Out on the left side it goes to Varner. Varner with the ball into the lane. Kicks it down the corner to Turner for 3. It's no good. Rebound Gillen. Hunter Gillen down quickly to the other end of the corner to DeVries.
Nice catch by Max there.
Downs the baseline. Spins, and Turner there to take it away from him. Gets it to Crawford. Out on the left side, Crawford is stripped by Lepe. Picked up by DeVries.
Good hands there by Chino.
Now to Gillen. Gillen top of the key. Kicks it over the rest. It's going to be stolen by Turner. Back to the other end. Turner out on the left side. There's Crawford with the ball. Crawford into the lane. Out in the corner it goes to Varner. Patrick Varner then works his way in the lane, spins, puts it up. No good. Rebound Bruce.
Good defense there by Woody. Hung with him as he made a drive and contested that shot.
And Gillen with the ball at the top of the key for the Tigers.
Panthers now man-to-man.
DeVries out on the right side. 5:05 to play in the first. Lepe ball top of the key. Hands it off to Gillen.
There's going to be back cut opportunities for the Tigers to the Panthers really coming out.
Long three from Max DeVries.
Max
deep.
Max hitting right deep side. 3. That's a good sign for the Tigers there.
9-1. Red Oak leads down underneath Turner. Off the glass and scores 2. Cale Turner.
Nice bucket there by Turner. Panthers staying with that full court man press.
There's Lepe with the ball now. It's 9-3. Red Oak with the lead with 4.5 minutes to play in the first. Gillen takes it down the lane and maybe was a pass, but not interpreted as such. Goes out of play. Sifford into the game. Lepe takes the
Hunter
seat.
forcing just a little too much here in the game.
And inbound pass will come from Strider to Turner.
Tigers with 4 turnovers here early.
Across the timeline, Turner with the ball. Gets it to Strider, top the key. Picks it up. Out on the left side it goes now to Anson with the ball. Anson takes the deep 3. No good. Rebound Woods.
Good job by Woody there to box out on Strider.
Woods takes it across the center stripe, picks it up, gets it to Gillen. Gillen takes it in, looked at the 3 and decided he was wide open, takes it to the hoop, no good.
Like to see that left hand there next time.
Strider into the lane, kicks it to Anson, who puts it up off the glass, no good. There's Strider, back out top to Turner. Turner works it into the lane on the left side. He's fouled and 1.
Nice take
for
there.
Turner.
Nice took there by Turner. He went back to his left hand.
Fouls on Sifford.
And got that bucket to go and have a chance for a 3-point opportunity here.
Cale Turner at the line. It's 9-5. Red Oak leads. 3:46 to play in the first. Turner at the line here this evening. This will be his first opportunity from the line. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Bruce to Gillen. Gillen right to left across the timeline. Out to DeVries on that corner. He's open. He's feeling the 3. It's no good. Rebound out of play. Panthers ball. Last touch Tigers. Strider will put it into play for the Panthers. Kyle Strider to Turner. Turner takes it across the center stripe.
Sifford now on Turner.
To Strider in the lane, picks it up, dumps it down on the baseline, goes up, it's blocked.
Good job by Woody.
Hoyt, who has checked into the ball game. Down to the other end, Gillen puts it up, no good. Rebound, jump ball.
Good take there by Hunter. Got to finish that at the rack there. Good job by Woody, Braden Woods coming over there on that rotation, Aaron, to block that shot.
The pace of this first quarter, Matt, has been pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's what we say. Both teams kind of want to come out and throw haymakers at each other. You got to kind of withstand this first quarter. Usually things settle in the second quarter.
Out top of the key, it goes to Wiley, then to Strider. There's Crawford. He'll take the three on the right side. No good. Rebound by Hoyt.
Stolen by Sifford, though.
Sifford seals it, gets it to DeVries. DeVries down the court, into the lane. Stutter step, puts it up, no good. Rebound, gets his own board, goes up on the left side, no good. This time Bruce is there to grab it. He'll go back up off the glass and score two.
Nice job. Nice job by the Tigers hanging around, get some offensive rebounds. Aiden Bruce strong on the offensive boards there.
11-5 is our score. 2.5 minutes to play in the first. Strider with the ball, now to Turner. Over to the end of the free throw line. Actually, Strider works his way down, then kicks it back to the Turner's driving the baseline is Wiley.
Good steal by Sifford again, Aaron.
Wiley to Woods. Woods with the ball, into the lane, kicks it out to Gillen. Over across to DeVries, he looks at the three. DeVries with the ball, pressure coming from Hoyt. Left side, Woods for three. No good.
Good hustle.
Rebound DeVries, back to Woods. Woods drives into the lane, puts it up right in front, no good. We're going to have a foul on the play, probably Bruce.
Bruce over the back there on that. But good effort there by the Tigers offensively. They took it to the basket a couple times, hung around, got some second chance opportunities.
And coming into the ball game is Bergeron as Woods takes a seat.
Tigers are settling in a 2-3 zone now, Aaron. Tigers have come up with several steals here. A couple steals already in the first quarter. Hunter with the steal.
At the top of the key, it's Strider. Over to the left side, Crawford with the ball. We're going to have a foul.
Travel. Yeah, he came to stop there. And I would say I didn't think that was a foul, but I didn't think there was a travel either, actually. I thought it was just a play on, but the Tigers will take it. Now they got a full court press here from the Panthers, Aaron.
Inbound pass to Sifford. Back to Bergeron. Bergeron to Gillen is still in the backcourt. Gillen steps it across the timeline now. Down in the lane he goes and puts it up. No good. Bruce taps it. Goes back up off the glass and scores two. That's just good strength right there by Bruce.
That's a good sign by Aiden Bruce. He's just battling and ripping that ball away and going back up.
Top of the key. Turner is open for three. It's good. Cale Turner.
You got to cover up on that. Can't give him a wide open shot. Tigers going long here.
Down the other end of Bruce. Loses the handle, but right there is Strider. Goes out of play.
Tigers really making a concerted effort to push the ball here so far in the first quarter, and we've had an up-and-down game, haven't we?
We have, for sure. 13-8 is our score. 60 seconds. What's that football score?
I
lost track.
It's not looking good for TCU.
Inbound pass comes from Bergeron. Tries to, a little miscommunication there. Turner to Varner, who puts it up off the glass and scores two. Patrick
I'm not sure
Varner.
what happened there.
We have two Varners on the court, Patrick and Parker. Gillen with the ball, takes it across the center stripe to the top of the key, into the lane, off the glass, and score two. End to end, coast to coast.
Good job by Hunter. He finished on that one there.
Across the timelines, Patrick Varner with the ball, into the lane, down underneath, fakes it. Hoyt takes it, and he'll have the foul go to line for two.
Good take there by
Hoyt.
Hoyt to get it to Jake Hoyt, and Jake Hoyt is a really good ball player, 52% from the field, so he'll have two shot opportunities here.
He's a 6'3 sophomore. First foul on Bergeron. Shot is up. It's good for Hoyt. 15-11, Red Oak with the lead. 31 seconds to play in the quarter. Second shot from Hoyt is up. Bounces off the back of the rim. No good. Bruce with the board.
Aiden with good seal off there to get that rebound. Push up now.
To Bergeron. Blocks, works his way in the lane, kicks it to Bruce. Now to Gillen. 22 seconds on the clock in the first. Gillen to Bruce.
See if the Tigers hold or if they're just going to go with the first shot they get.
16 seconds. Sifford with the ball, left wing. 13 seconds to Gillen, top of the key. Works his way to the right elbow. There's Berggren. 8 seconds with the ball. Out to Sifford. It's knocked loose and into the backcourt. Chased down by DeVries. 4 seconds. DeVries with the ball. Tapped loose again. Turner's going to get the shot off. Waving it off. That's going to do it for the first. 15-11. Red Oak leads at the end of one. Take a break and be back after this.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Welcome back to Red Oak as we come back to action. The Tigers will have the ball. It's Gillen to Woods at the top of the key. Right side to Gillen. Comes back around the arc. There's DeVries out on the left wing now. Into the lane he goes. Have a foul on the floor. Number 22. That'd be Parker Varner.
And that's
with the whistle.
First team foul on Creston. Red Oak has 4. So
7:45 to play in the half. 15-11. Up-tempo first quarter. DeVries, left wing, into the lane he goes again. Little layup and it's good. By DeVries.
Again, the campus has a strong finish at the hoop.
Down to the other end, Strider with the ball out on the left side. Picks it up. Gets it to Turner at the center circle. Kel Turner with the ball. Directing some traffic. Into the lane it goes to Hoyt. Turner for 3. It's no good. Rebound Woods.
Woods strong.
Woods doing great on the board. Berggren with the outlet pass to the other end. Puts it up. It's blocked by Turner. Turner coming away with it. Into the lane, pulls up from the free throw line and snaps the net. Kel Turner.
That's a big change there. Tigers had a chance to stretch it out. Panthers get a block and a conversion.
Down the other end, Berggren out on the left side. 6:56 to play in the half. Woods, Gillen with the fake and the take. That was
my
Gillen.
Goodness, Aaron. Give me a little.
See that?
Give me a little honey for that roll as he went to the basket.
Out on the left side now, it goes to Varner underneath to Hoyt, or Strider rather. Then to Hoyt. Turner skips it across to Strider all the way across the lane. Long three-point shot, and my goodness gracious, Parker Varner. Whoa.
Parker Varner, 5 points off the bench.
Wow. And it's 19-16. Down underneath, there's Gillen again, taking it to the hoop. Boy,
Hunter just blows by his guy. He's got tremendous ability to get to the bucket.
A quick step. Kel Turner for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Berggren.
Coach Plank really wanted the Tigers to push play. Hunter again.
There goes Hunter working it to the bucket.
And that's going to be a foul on
Strider?
Beyond Turner.
Yep, Kel Turner, that's his first.
Second team foul on the Panthers, but Tigers really trying to get transition points here tonight.
21-16 is our score. 5:59 to play in the half.
Real good game so far.
Been a good one so far. Inbound pass comes from the baseline to Bruce. Now to DeVries. Works his way into the blocks on the right side and scores 2. Max DeVries puts up a couple more.
Max with 9 points on the night so far. Doing a good job taking a drive there and finishing strong.
23-16.
Tigers in that 1-3-1 with Woods out top. Really being disruptive here.
Turner takes it down to the corner to Patrick Varner.
Oh,
underneath
good look.
Wide open is Logan Anson.
Yeah, so lost someone there, but good look by Turner. Finds his teammate for an easy 2 points. It's turnover. Oh.
Woods across the center stripe, into the lane. Gets it to Bruce. Bruce comes around to the blocks, dumps it right underneath the Woods. He puts it up and scores 2 right at the bucket.
Nice job there by Aiden Bruce to find his teammate. A little dump pass there, and Woody goes up, puts it in.
25-18 with 5:12 to play in the half. Turner on the move, partially blocked by Woods, chased down by Anson. Now to Crawford on the right side.
Tigers in man-to-man now. They're switching up defenses on him, Aaron.
Crawford kicks it out to Anson. He drives into the lane. Back to Crawford. Crawford for 3. Wide open and snaps the net with that one. And it's 25-21. Gilliland takes it to the other end, and we're going to have a foul on the play.
Oh, good sportsmanship there by Hunter to help up the Creston Panther, and he didn't reject the hand. But I think the Panthers are going to have to get out of this full-court press here, Aaron, because Tigers are taking it to him. Coach, the referee's talking to the Panther player now.
And here we come. Back to action now. Tigers ball. Inbound pass will come from DeVries to Bruce on the right side. There's DeVries, top of the key. To Gilliland. 3 seconds in the lane on the Tigers. Nope.
We're going to call a foul on
Bruce.
Bruce.
Foul on Bruce. Away from the ball, an off-ball foul.
I'm not big on off-ball fouls unless it's something egregious. Was it egregious? I don't know. I didn't see it. Because you know why?
I was watching
because
the
it was
ball.
Off the ball, Aaron.
25-21 is our score. Tigers lead 4.5 minutes to play in the half. Crawford with the ball out on the left side. Free throw line, kicks it down the corner. Driving into the lane is Patrick Varner. Puts up the little short jumper and scores 2.
Nice shot there by Varner.
Gillen takes it across the center stripe. 2-point ball game now. We're going to have a foul. I believe it will be on Crawford. It is. Ethan Crawford. That's his first personal foul. 2-point ball game, 25-23 with 4:17 to play in the half.
4th team foul on Creston. Again, Tigers are breaking that press so far easily.
Bergeron will put it into play to Gillen. Hunter Gillen with the ball. Works his way around to the right side to DeVries. Back to Gillen. DeVries, right elbow, picks it up. Looking for the open Tiger. Cross court to Sifford. He takes it down to the blocks. Underneath the basket, steps on the sideline. Nope, we're going to have a foul on Wiley, I believe.
Well, he got bailed out there because I thought maybe he had stepped on in line.
I did too. Yep, Connor Wiley gets whistled for his first.
5th team foul. They're starting to pile up now. I think the officials are taking a little bit, trying to take a little bit of control of the game here.
Inbound pass from DeVries at the baseline to Gillen in the corner. Inside to Bruce through his hands, coming away with it is Strider, pushing to the other end, and the blocks, puts it up, and it's no good. Rebound tapped, chased down.
Good hustle by Brighton Bergen.
Brighton Bergen was getting after it on that one. That's effort, Matt. That's just effort.
Now they're going to reverse the call, and now they're going to give it back to Creston. I was kind of surprised by that because Brighton went throwing in the corner, and I thought maybe gone, but so I'm not sure why it took so long to reverse the call, but.
Inbound pass comes from Patrick Varner to Wiley. He hits Anson at the left elbow. Anson drives down the sideline, picks it up. Into the lane goes Patrick Varner.
And I think
is that on Bergeron?
I think this particular official is going to blow closer. I think he's seen a little bit of chippiness out there,
yep.
So I think he's going to kind of.
He's trying to get control of the game, I believe.
Coach Plank talking to him here. He's going to kind of try to take a little bit of that out of the game here with a quick whistle over the next 30.
Wiley will put it into play for the Panthers at the baseline. Connor Wiley. Now to Crawford. Now to Anson, left side. Back to Crawford, deep. Strider takes it into the lane underneath to Anson. Nice pass. Anson puts it up, no good. Rebound, Bruce.
Strong rebound from Aiden there.
Gillen with the ball. 3:21 to play in the half. DeVries out on the right side. Underneath to Bruce. Back to DeVries, top of the key for 3. It's not there. Goes out of play.
Good hustle by Chino there.
And the Panthers have the ball.
One thing I think when Max shoots and when he's shooting it well, he's not floating back and he's not floating to the sides. He's able to square up. That one he was kind of on a back pedal a little bit there, and it was short, so squaring up with that shot is important.
Patrick Varner will take it across the center stripe for the Panthers to Crawford on the right side. Ethan Crawford, he's a senior. Out to Turner. Free throw line down to Crawford. He'll take the three on the right side. It's no good.
Bruce again.
He is grabbing some boards tonight. Hands it off to Gillen. Out on the right side. Gillen to Lepe. Right wing. 2:43 to play in the half.
Tigers been stuck on 25 here for a while.
Gillen underneath to Bruce. Bruce got the position. It's blocked from behind by Anson. Anson to Turner. Nice job by Anson. Down underneath Patrick Varner. Pressure from Bergeron. Picks up the dribble. Out to Crawford now. Crawford into the free throw line, then to Anson. Anson puts it up from the left side, about 6 feet out, and it's good for two.
Nice
Logan Anson. Down to the other end, and Anson comes away with it. We're tied up at 25 now with 2:10 to play in the half. Crawford with the ball on the left side, drives the baseline, picks up the dribble to Anson, through his hands and out of play. Tigers ball.
I think Coach Plant's going to get a timeout here.
Timeout on the court, full timeout. We're going to take it with them. 2 minutes to play in the half. Tied up at 25 apiece of varsity boys play. Matt Davis, 2 minutes to play in the half, tied up at 25 apiece. This has been a ball game, Matt.
Yeah, Creston is turning it up here. Tigers have turned over a little bit. Tigers need to get a good quality shot here on this possession.
Gillen hands it off to DeVries. Now to Lepe.
Tigers going a little motion.
Got this little weave going up top. Lepe into the lane, right in front of the basket. Scores two.
Nice job there by Chino Lepe. What I like about Chino, he plays with confidence, Aaron. He plays with confidence.
27-25. Red Oak leads. 1:36 to play in the half. Down to the corner it goes. Kept in play to Crawford. Crawford, Turner, Varner for three from the corner. No good. Patrick Varner. Lepe.
Lepe right there to get the loose ball.
Down the other end to DeVries. Quickly on the right side. Gillen. Now to Woods. All is behind the arc. Into the lane. Woods goes off the right side for two.
Woody almost lost that, but he was able to maintain it and get the layup. Woody with 6 points on the night. Tigers spin that back out now to a 4-point lead.
29-25. Shot from Turner goes up. He buries it.
Yeah, you're going to have to cover him up. He's a good one. He's got 11 points on the night.
Down to the other end. Anson knocks it loose. Picked up by Lepe to Woods. Back to Lepe. And behind the arc, top key, Gillen for three. It's in and out. No good.
Lepe.
There's Lepe with the board and the putback. No good. Pulled down Turner. 29-28. 40 seconds to play in the half. Turner fakes it, takes it, and scores it. Cale Turner.
Yep. Turner's kind of taking over here in the last minute. Panthers go up one. First lead of the game for the Panthers.
30-29.
Hunter Gillen with a look one way, go the other.
Hunter Gillen, wow.
Tigers regain the lead.
31-30, 21 seconds to play in the half.
Panthers a hold here for last shot, Aaron.
Crawford to Turner. Back to Crawford out on the left side.
Watch
Crawford.
Turner over here.
9 seconds on the clock. Crawford down the corner to Anson.
You don't want to give up a shot,
Turner.
but you don't want to give it up to Turner.
Crawford takes it.
You can live with that.
It's no good. That's going to do it for the first half. And Red Oak goes to halftime to the locker room with a 1 point lead, 31-30. We're going to take a quick break and be back after this.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs.
Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Out on our website. This is why.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
5 players.
Buying everybody in the stands popcorn on complimentary KCSI.
You're buying popcorn, and I heard something about a hot dog. I don't know
Hot
what
dog. Just load me up with food, beverage. Are we on the air?
Yes, we're
on
on
the
the
on the air. Okay.
We're on the air. It's halftime score, 31-30. Red Oak with the lead. Looking at the stats here from the first half, Kel Turner with 14 points for the Panthers, 0 of 1 from the foul line. Logan Anson with 4 points. Patrick Varner, 4 points in the ball game. Parker Varner has 3 points in the ball game. Jay Coit with 1 of 2 from the foul line. Ethan Crawford, 3 points. Kyle Strider has 1 point as 1 of 2 from the foul line. For the Red Oak Tigers, Hunter Gillen again just really playing a heck of a ball game. 10 points for Hunter, no personal fouls. Chino Lepe has 2 points in the contest. Brighton Bergeron, 2 personal fouls. Braden Woods, 6 points for the Red Oak Tigers. Max DeVries has 9. Aiden Bruce with 4 points and 2 personal fouls. Braden Sifford has a single personal foul.
Yeah, this has been an up-and-down transition game. I don't know if it's going to continue that way. I think eventually it's going to come down to a half-court set type game. So the Tigers like to have a free-flowing game, but when you get in these tight games and you get down to the second half, it becomes usually about half-court offense execution and half-court defense execution. We'll see if that holds true in this game. If the Tigers can keep it there in the third quarter and get it down to a fourth-quarter game, you're probably going to see a much more tightly controlled half. That'd be my expectation. Who knows? I mean, first half we've seen it go up and down the court here. The Tigers have maintained the lead up. So other than the last minute there, they gave up briefly the lead to Creston, but they've had to lead from the onset. And we talked about the Tigers needing to stay in the game.
Yeah.
The first quarter, they have done that. They have accomplished that in the first half. Now they need to take this game into the fourth quarter. I'm pounding the table.
You're pounding the table. 5:45 to play remaining in the half, and Red Oak with the lead, 31-30. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.